isolated when he does make that dash out through it. And they are easily able to pick up the pieces from there, even finishing it with a classic.
Nice.
6-1 start from Patatek, but it's not just that, it's his utility, it's the timing, and we're seeing Liquid have great reactions to everything BBL are throwing at them so far. But here's the buy around, and here's where things should change for the attackers.
Yeah, we've seen an upgrade here or there from Liquid just to make sure that this
Nice.
quote-unquote bonus round does have some bite. Panatek is upgraded. Having that Phantom in hand. BBL, though, building up towards this A execution. 3 players ready and waiting. In fact, even
that's the wrong one.
regressing slightly. Will fall back within the
Nice.
site.
Playing triple initiator against the null commands, a real headache as the clock
A little
runs
bit
down,
late
so
because
BBL
got
getting in
caught
there
up,
early, looking for the
obviously.
right crunch, but a fight back from Panatek.
Nice shot.
Tangible in his actions.
Ooh.
A drop down punish. Another swing.
Oh,
from
Magnum
Panatek,
got
but
one.
he finally falls. He's left his team.
Oh.
in a 4v2.
Oh my God, he
Magnum
nearly got him.
Trying to pull this back. I mean, low HP on Camo. This could flip back in BBL.
Oh, he got him.
But a nice play through the smoke. Puts the
Wow.
3v1. In fact, the 3v none on the board. That's a 4-0 start from Team Liquid.
Is there anything weird about these team comps? Yes, there's a Teo on one team. That's really strange. Why is there a Teo on one team? That's so strange. Great shot as well. Why is there a Teo? That is very strange. I've really been wanting to watch some Team Liquid gameplay because they have Trex now. And Trex is really fucking good. I mean, he literally single-handedly ruined Vitality by them kicking him out, so... Oh, good flash. Wait, oh, wow. Huh.
And now Patatek's caught between a rock and a hard place, has to give up that position, but Levin's been
Nice shots from Kiko. Prophet couldn't land the shots. Oh, and they don't expect him to have crossed already. Wow. Wow, they didn't expect the cross. That's that timing, bro.
It's found another early on. No signs of life from the attackers.
Oh yeah, they are getting slaughtered. Like they've only had one.
Well, here's the thing: they don't even have a good defensive team. So, if their attack side is bad, this is already a bad start.
This was sort of a burden of them back in some of the previous stages as they get off to very slow starts in some of their matches.
That is insane. Because this is bad.
Yo, they just walked into it. Amazing.
Come on. In fact, Nats is also yet to die. He might only be
Oh, we got a timeout. This gives us time. Here's the thing, is that both teams are playing a really aggressive team comp, except we've got Nats on the Cypher, obviously. So, you know, he's going to be good at lurking on the attack side, and they've got a decent attacking side of team as well. On the other side, BBL just have a full attacking team, and they've got a guy on Teo who's useless. Well, what's a Teo gonna do here, bro? On that attack side, he clears 2 spots, and then he has a drone, and drone's like the only good thing he's got left. Like, why are we still running Teo? Like, that seems really outdated.
Yeah, for sure.
Everyone knows Teo's useless now.
One that really feels like huge success or huge failure. Like it's one that has gambles within it. Even on the defensive side, you're going to have a.
They can still come back. They can still come back at 0-5, but
I think Magnum a lot of the time will take up that mantle. I'm not a huge.
I just don't really understand what this Teo is going to be doing. I'm very curious to see what this Teo actually does.
A little bit extra. Like you're able to have these more difficult scenarios for the defense, but thus far we are yet to see it. Pause taken. Of course, I think even 4 or 5 rounds in the attack is enough, but when you're 5-0 down, that becomes unlikely.
Yeah, that's quite a feat needed. Hunter's Fury through early. They heard some noise and Trax is trying to sniff them out. His confidence on display, but it's not going to find anything. BBL early on. I'm not sure if you can call it baiting out the Hunter's Fury, but it's certainly not on the table anymore. But Liquid haven't needed those ultimates. I mentioned Patatek having that null command very early on. He still hasn't popped it, even when push comes to shove. They are happy to just hold their ground, rifles in hand, and so far it's been working.
And now the Teo is completely useless. Now that his drone is gone, now he's a completely waste of an agent, not doing anything. Good trade. That's a good. Actually, I lied. He got a great stun.
And he'll be dealt with. Trax now on that backside though. As I said, when he's good, this seems like an impossible
nice
defense
try.
to deal with, but he has been caught. Patatek still looking to try and take the fight versus Propek. They're even right now, but Propek needs to escape, and he has done so. The spike being down there could be a problem,
nice shot.
but Patatek runs out.
Okay.
It's left Nats alone, and now they know. They know right where he is. A cage to pop, but he's not going to step inside it for now. A 1 versus 2. Spike still needing to be planted, and that could be his chance to take some space. There it is.
Just as I say, finally hits a usable stun, bro.
Getting very close. This angle's being watched, but it's going to be 1-by-1 duels. Profek is head just above the boxes,
nearly.
but Nats can't connect.
Ooh.
The first round for BBL after their pause. A 3K for Profek, and they're on the board.
I think the first deaths for 2 of the players, Kiko and Nats. So,
it's a good trade.
Hopefully the pause has called for the winds of change, otherwise might be looking at a very quick map number 1. I did well there though. I think it was important just getting some of the spacing down a little bit better. We saw just moments ago Kiko able to get away with that triple kill in a similar scenario this time.
Alright, these people are really, they're so loud, dude.
And then Patatek maybe a little bit overzealous, running through the smoke, but with how successful he's been so far, you can kind of understand why.
Yeah, I don't think it was a bad time.
Look at that trip, bro. Look at that fucking trip. It's not going to catch the jet, but... Nice kill.
He gets in there with the Blade Storm, knowing Camo's down and out.
You can't hear him.
Just
can't.
goes unnoticed.
Yeah.
Drex, oh, he's going to be kicking himself after that one.
What do you mean?
And that's BBL with
what do you mean kicking yourself?
In this early fight. They've got the
bro,
in a 5v3.
he's fucking thingy, bro. He got fade ulted. He can't hear the ult unless he looks up at who's ulting right now, which is just not realistic when you're in the middle of combat. Doesn't even make sense. It just doesn't make sense, bro. Commentators are lost, bro.
Lock in the remaining players of BBL. That could be costly, but with Patatek now catching Levin.
Bro got hit by a fader and he's like, he's going to be kicking himself for that. What? He can't hear anything.
Still numbers and time.
No, he has no audio.
Ticks getting faster. They've got to make a move.
Yeah.
Goes the Armageddon. Putting them out into the open.
Yeah.
The
stall is too good.
From BBL, they'll fight this together. Nade in. It's going to box them in. They want all those rifles out of the hands of the attackers.
Nice shot.
It's going to be a costly round.
Great shot. Killed everyone. Wow.
Nobody left standing on BBL.
And here's the thing. They did win that round, right? But they burned 3 ults for that. They burned 3 ults. No, 4. Wait. 4 ults for that. They burned 4 ults for that. Because they burned a KO ult. They burned an Omen ult, they burned Jet ult, and they burned a Fade ult. They burned 4 ults for that. So yeah, did they get the sight? Sure. I mean, you should have a sight when you've burned 4 ultimates, brother. Like, yeah, you should have the sight.
Yeah, you look at that one though. Yeah, could have used a call from someone else. By the way,
yeah, if you use 4 ultimates, bro, yeah, you definitely should have.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
Oh, early peek. Levin's dashed out. He's taking a lot of space in mid. Denies that peek from Camo. He's even forced back with the re-aggression.
Well, we didn't see that. He did not see that.
Patatek stepped into market. This guy, he's been feeling it. 11-3 right now. You can certainly understand why. And he's got Nats on the crossfire. Even then, he's got Camo and Nats on the crossfire. They're going to retake this space. There's no reason for 3 players unless you want to fight. And a fight that they will win. The numbers left even. It's going to make it a little
I mean, I'm not really happy about Nats dying there because now we don't have a Cypher ultimate. And all his utils down.
It's actually worth fighting though for BBL just to try and retrieve that additional rifle. Of course, the weaponry was in danger in this round. Patatek now on
good dink.
The same stairs as Trex has been every single
nice shot. Magnum had the read on Trex.
This leaves Patatek somewhat alone, but with the TP
oh, Camo whiffed badly.
BBL don't have to stay. They could just retreat away, and I think Kiko's realized they got TPing into the smoke. I think he assumed they'd already left.
Reasonable assumption, but they've left 2 behind.
30 seconds left.
Magnum falls. Sociable's got all the info. Here's the steps. Those players on site know exactly where Patatek is, and I think from this point he may be better off just saving until he gets an angle. Sociable not expecting the double back to be executed. I mean, he's got time if he wants to go for it. He can quickly make his way up short. Timer
he does have 2 flashes and a knife. This is doable.
To root these 2 players from position.
Not really. No, not really. He could, if he finds one with a knife, if he knifes under hell, he finds one.
Oh,
if it, use your knife. He thinks he's made.
This is desperately dangerous.
Dude, knife it.
The knife to go through. It's going to catch him. There's the information for Patatek. The tap now, putting it to half, but the swing comes in
Wow,
on time.
nice try.
He's not playing any games.
Yeah, he knows at that stage that he has to get it to half. A little bit shaky with it. I think Profik just basically fishing for information, not wanting to get caught from heaven. He goes down, but a lot of it does come down to just how well they did at catching off those rotations. That kill from Sociable onto Camo basically changes the round. You see Kiko immediately trying to get back over to the other side of the map. But I am still looking at Patatek. Sure, they've lost the last 3 rounds in a row, but he is 14-4 right now.
Jesus.
He really does want to help out those Heretics guys.
Yeah, no doubt as well for Team Liquid.
Oh, they got Team Liquid timeout because they lost 3 in a row.
The importance of this run, a squad that looks like they could challenge the best, and now
well, this is
in a position to potentially
here we go.
lift their first trophy since all the way back when this league first kicked off, when franchise began a few years ago.
2-1. Like, look how good that last 4 games are. Like, Gentlemates are kind of shit, so 2-0 is normal. 2-1 to Vitality. 2-0 to Foot, which they're just a mediocre team. 2-1 to Fnatic as well, which is not realistic. I expected them to not be able to beat Fnatic because they shouldn't, and they've 2-0'd Team Heretics. That's fucking crazy.
The biggest names of Fnatic, who were in the last Masters final, Heretics who are in the last Champions final, like, they are going through not only all the
fastest planting team in VCT globally, excluding China.
The ones that, especially in the form of Heretics, they struggled to beat in the past. There's no doubt that this is the best BBL have ever looked. It's not even in question. But will they fall at the final hurdle, or hurdles? They've had a good recovery though. 3 rounds on the attack. I said 4 or 5 and they'll be happy. And now that starts to look believable.
Yeah, the 5-0 start certainly wasn't inspiring confidence. We've had a pause from Team Liquid. It was BBL's pause that got them on that 3-win streak. Now looking to adapt to the learnings. BBL changed it up as well. It's a slow default, spreading the net, looking to catch a bit of aggression from Liquid and force the fight towards short. There's a trap waiting for them there, and it will be destroyed. So Liquid starting to put pieces together, and Nats standing by.
That's a great ult from Nats as well, and they can't punish it.
Immediately through as well. Reclaims a lot of the space, gets them all the information. We said that can be one of the problems of this more direct composition from the side of BBL.
Though I do feel like that ult really doesn't get them that much value because they're kind of just in spawn and mid anyway, which you can just predict that they're going to be there anyway. And you know that there's a second guy on short because you just killed one short. So they're going to be playing for trade, so you know there's a second guy. Basic assumption is going to tell you that most of the players are. And they knew one was being made because it was fighting, so.
Noise heard. Plenty of players close by, but they've lost Camo already. Sociable now making the play. He's been spotted,
oh no.
but not taken down.
Oh my god, they didn't. Trek shot though. Wait, Trek shot at that guy.
I thought that would have been the end of him.
What?
It's one of the first times we've actually seen him aggressive away from the site. Like, think about every Trek's position. It's basically just been that the stairs are on lane every single round. Like, that has been the whole time. So yeah,
because he shot at this guy, missed, and then, wow. Alright, yeah, fair, that's fair. That was a nice spray transfer. Yeah, that's fair.
And that's it. For him, it can be feast or famine at times. Right now, he's feasting.
It was like his left mouse button got stuck. That's a full mag dump and 3 players falling alongside it. Shock dart in. A lot of damage done by Trex so far in this half. That
oh, Trex is dead. Trex is dead, yeah.
Yuppie's going to punish it immediately. Now the pistol.
Oh, I can't even do it because Camo got bad timing on the scope out. Great play from Jampy because he beat that shock.
Without having to use most of their utility to get in, that means they can hold it for the post. Nightfall timing is going to be everything. If Magnum gets this right, it can cause serious issues. The knife as well has removed a lot of the utility. And now the Nightfall goes in. It's going to tag the couple, maybe a little bit earlier than I would have liked, especially with that flank still coming, but the flank will be spotted at the same time. They have so much information. BBL
good spam though. Profit got a pick there.
Perfectly here.
They're running time so low. He got him. Kiko got shit on. Oh my god, bro. Magnum just went crazy.
I mean, for him, you saw him put the Prowler in. As soon as it catches a player, paranoia is there from Profek. Completely shuts down that extra leg because they knew he was there after popping the ult. But
he got 2.
too difficult. Nats with a double to close it out, but it is BBL finding another round on the board, inching closer to that goalpost that we set earlier that seemed almost unobtainable, but they have had a remarkable recovery.
This was a fucking blunder by Trex, though, yeah.
I think it's the timing of Yumpy is sublime. And then again, just using that Nightfall at the right moment. I think Magnum's round in general was superb. Like, I think he basically just shut down anything on the flank and denied the players coming in from main at the same time. Very well played by BBL, and Liquid from a commanding position. Wow, they lose this one, and their economy's in trouble as well.
Yeah, perhaps 5 is not the end goal. We can see us neck and neck at the half after what was...
I love how Trex is just like the most laid-back person you've ever seen, dude. That's why it's always so weird. My flight to Berlin was delayed. Aw.
They were given the energy.
Can you still make the grand finals?
Felt like a turning point, and it certainly has been. Now for Liquid, this is an incredibly passive setup. You talked about Trex typically playing towards the back of B side, at least down the laneway. Well, this time, he's towards A. They're stacked up heavy.
It's so weird how
the hit to come in
oh,
there
nice.
with the Cypher utility backing up Camo.
Oh, it's been delayed till 5. Ah,
that's
that's not too bad.
The perfect reach.
Bro, I love how like Trex is just so relaxed. When you look at him in the cam, he just sits there, he's just so chilled out. Look at him, look at him in the cam, bro. He's like he's sleeping, bro. He just doesn't even care. He's like, alright. Oh my.
Just seems to have no idea that there could be another player there.
Oh,
now on the
nice try.
For his life, but it is Yumpy to remove him as well. And while we spoke of the mastery of Trex, he's known for the clutches, but when you look at the economy of his team, this is not one he can go for. And well,
Prophet's got the read. Yeah, Prophet just has the read. Yeah.
Prophet will put the final man down from 5-0 to 6-5, and a huge advantage in this last round of the half.
That comes back to the old saying, belief is everything from BBL. They always manage to pull themselves back together.
Well, that pause was everything it seems.
Yeah. From that point forward, but even Liquid call a pause, they get one round on the board, and it's immediately right back to BBL's winning ways, now putting pressure on the economy of their opposition as well. For a long time,
I mean, it's 6-6 half, but I'm curious how the defense is going to look for this team. Omen could be defensive, Fade, kind of. Teo's not that crazy. Could you just run through everything? I don't know.
They could be neck and neck by the time this half is over. We'll see. To the A site, and it is wide open.
Can he dodge the gauntlet? No.
Oh, yeah, nice try.
Nat's trips are always just so nasty. The perfect read.
Oh, we got him. Jumpy. Wow. And he's got an ult off that as well. Oh my, okay. That's actually a good ult, because now you don't know what's flanking. He knows where everyone is.
What it takes to fight back in with weak weapons, though.
Yes, because they keep spamming everyone, bro. And then Nat still has a cam. Nat still has a cam, bro.
Cam still sat there, by the way, yeah. Even after that extra tag we saw, no one's broken.
Yeah, that guy's fucked. Yeah, they are fucked.
That needs to follow it. And they have found every pick along the way. It looks like the neck and neck half is no longer part of the dream. They'll have to make up for this in the second half, but still, with an in-zone flawless for Team Liquid, that 5-0 lead, it's turned into a 7-5.
7-5, it's not great.
Yeah. It could have been a much stronger lead, but we're seeing that resilience from BBL, of course. It's only the first half done. We'll see who's going to come out.
Look at that fucking trip, bro. Oh my god. Nats in these trips, man. Look at him. Look at these fucking trips, man. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, that's a sick bug that is, bro. I just seen a bug where a chamber was completely invisible on someone's screen until he shot and then he popped into existence and TP'd away. Man, Valorant is a fucking mess, bro. Like, it's so I'm worried about playing that game, dude, with that like network shit that I keep getting. The fact I have to hard restart my game to fix that network problem is, yeah, really concerning. Yeah, like they really fucked up.
Welcome back, folks. It was interesting first half. It looked like it'd be one-sided, but
we got a biased crowd.
well, in one part of it at least. Yeah, the resurgence of Team Liquid towards the end, no doubt making the squad of Team Heretics happy as they see their former comrade down on the stage, looking to do the work for them yet again. 7 on the board, moving to the attack side, Tom. Is that enough for Liquid? Because you did set 5.
BBL held the highest pistol round win rate of all VCT teams globally, excluding China this year, sitting at 62% win rate. Probably because China doesn't actually give them the stats.
I think that they'll be quite happy, especially from the deficit they were in. I put the momentum firmly in their favor, but as we know, a pistol in either direction could completely change the dynamic of this game. And I'll also say I'm never, ever counting out Team Liquid.
Yeah, that is a safe bet, especially from the league.
From my perspective now, Team Liquid might be the best team that's left in this stage 2 because everyone else has been eliminated who's supposed to be better than them. But Team Liquid might be the best now because they've got tricks. Like, I haven't seen too much of them.
Spiral and snowball in favor of your opposition. And BBL did also take a risk, remember, with the second round force buy that didn't work out. So that put them behind. And to just be 2 rounds behind after that, that is a godsend. See if they can capitalize on it here. Pistol round number 2.
Not sure.
Early fight, and it goes Camo's way. Profect down. The A site under threat, but Liquid not looking to rush themselves into anything.
May even hear some of the stamps, but it seems like Magnum's going to use that as bait, but he's lost the fight as well.
Okay, Nats. Okay, Daddy.
To a 2-man advantage. Jumpy's got an interesting position, but I don't know if he's going to be able to capitalize off it. And they've already managed to make the way past, and well, for the 2 Turkish players trying to catch them on the cross.
Well, again, 4 people play. We've got 1 lurking mid. Alright. Cam, they know Camo's mid, but 3 site.
Camo's such an annoyance to play against. He tucked in this corner, just waited, counted to 10, and re-swung out, gets his dash back, and just bails. A 4 versus 2 locked in. Good patience, good discipline.
Oh, great spam by Loon, though.
Then, caught through the wall. He was spotted, his elbow was in. Now
still a 3v2 and he's still. Oh my, Loon got so lucky.
Kiko, that was through the boxes as well.
Oh my god.
For 11. He's
what?
On fire with Trex, having to have another clutch towards
they can't win, yeah, they can't do it. That's ridiculous, bro. How bullshit is that? He just ran the. That spam is so bullshit.
If this wasn't like on our stage,
what?
If this was online, I'd be reporting him for cheating. Like I genuinely don't understand the kills he's just found. Like that's just
he
spam.
Didn't see the elbow.
This is just spam. Like okay,
my god, man.
Panetic tries to get the trade, but like I'm genuinely perplexed as to what Levin has just done. Thank you.
All right.
Oh man, I mean, and I felt like Camo did everything right there, his positioning, his discipline, and I thought he must have stepped out too wide, but in the replay it doesn't look like it. That was just pure game sense from Levin. Every shot connecting, and
it makes no sense. Like genuinely, like I think if there's certain rounds where you go back as like a coach, an analyst, and whatever, and you go like, yeah, we threw this round because of X, and I think it's just BS. That's the answer. We lost this round. Like, they didn't throw. It was just.
And listen, in many pistol rounds, that's going to be how you look at it, but that one has a different flavor to it altogether. Yumpy.
Don't stand.
My man got them pro level cheats.
Don't stand in cover. Face to be open. Yumpy was under threat for a moment, but he'll be left alone. The crunch towards this B site puts Sociable in there.
He dinked him. Only 1 though.
Now a lot of pressure on Magnum. He stood in this corner.
Ooh, nice shot.
Standing there for much longer.
Camo here, nice shot. He has a nice sheriff as well.
Just 1, and these trades perfect for Team Liquid, even without the economy taken into consideration. Light play as well by Kiko. He's taking a risk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
His old teammate had that in the back of his mind. Jumpy looking for his first victory versus this Liquid side within the VCT.
Wow, nice.
Camo though wants to try and deny that. He needs to ace this to win.
Good blind.
Already under serious pressure. The utility leaving him blind, at least for now.
Ah, Prophet's got him.
Immediately hits
Nice try.
For the first time in a while,
I mean, he got 3. That's pretty impressive.
Level, but they definitely pay a hefty cost for it. 2 players left alive in the end of the round. At least saving 2 of the bigger weapons. Well, as you can see, a Bulldog along with some Stingers left on the floor, unclaimed. And it was very, very well played by Liquid to be able to consistently trade out those opening fights. Camo has had a very slow start to this map. I think he might have been like 4 kills leaving the first half, somewhere around there. He's now sitting 9 and 10, very much recovered. And I think the attack side, that's something to keep an eye on when rifles come out for Team Liquid, as he's been able to trade efficiently with a Sheriff in his hand.
But yeah, I also want to look at the other side. Sociable's been having a rotter. Normally you talk about this guy as having the ability.
That's because he's playing Teo, bro. Teo's fucking dog shit. Oh, that's interesting though. And okay, so they finally got him.
Gets the job done, knowing the one gap in that little set play.
All right, so in that exchange, he used 2 rockets. They lost a teammate.
The outlaw purchase
and they barely managed to kill the guy they were trying to kill, and they burned 2 Teo rockets. Yeah, that's not a shit agent or anything, is it? And that was with a fade suck. That's not a shit agent. Yeah, sure. That's a great shot from Nats. But Nats doesn't know about the second one. Oh, he should be able to kill Nats. Yeah, he got him, he got him.
Now there's upgrades available for BBL.
Yeah. And it's 3v2 as well, yeah.
Their economy left in the dirt.
Nice shot from Trexer.
That's a mistake. That's a big
great shots from Camo. Is that stuck on him? Is he stuck with the door? Bro, he's dead. Hey, he's 8 health though. Trex should have this. Trex should have this.
You bet your house on Trex. With full HP. And his opponent only on 8. And he's even going to fall back to a pass.
Just crouch, yeah. It's easy. It's easy for him, bro. He knows. That's light work for him.
Even still a decent round for BBL, but it could have been so much more.
Yeah, up until we're in that 3v2.
I think that's still impressive, though. I don't know. Like, these commentators kind of harsh. I mean, they killed 4 people. And they get a bomb defuse for an extra ore. Yeah, they don't get the bomb. They get they have bomb plants, so they get 400, and they lose 4 guns, and it stays stuck to his shoulder. Yeah.
It's just goosed from that point forward.
I don't know, man. It's just not great.
Camo certainly looking back. He's been putting up numbers now in this half, 8-7 for Team Liquid. They lost the lead for a moment, but BBL still unable to grab a hold of it.
Camo sending it. You kind of heard it at the end of the replay. Said, "I've got my blades." I think wants to try and make a move off the back of them. Knife has at least given them some information of the players in B main, but for now at least, it's just been the orb taken and a fall off. It's a very aggressive position, in fact, already taken over on the A site. That's why they can afford to sort of gamble that other side of the map. They've left Levin in this position.
I mean, how much damage will an operator... Well, that's a nice shot. And that's a great shot.
Perfect. Swings off that initial fight. And even though there were multiple players there, Liquid have come out 2 men down.
The resurgence of BBL seemingly online early in
they got Nats as well. And Yampi's got Trex.
Reliable in a clutch,
all right.
the 1v5. It's an in-zone flawless for BBL, neck and neck again, and now is their chance to take that lead.
This is the time where Loon should have kept that outlaw, because they're just all going to be one shot now.
The call initially was for him to take the fight, and then the swing from Prophet. So he goes out.
Great shot.
That first, Prophet then swings next. Beautiful replay, thank you very much. He also then puts the fragment to catch the player who's on logs, forces them out, and while he's doing that, he turns around and kills the other guy. Like, that is just a man who is in full flow state. Knew everything that was going to happen in that round.
Damn, they're so aggressive.
To perfection.
Well, here we are.
I mean, this is BBL's map pick, though. We should keep that in mind. Sunset is Team Liquid's map pick, so we're expecting BBL to win this. That's not really anything weird.
With weak weapons, classics, 2 Stingers. No real big ultimates to get them into this. I mean, putting a Hunter's Fury doesn't seem likely, especially with Camo. Basically a dead man walking, and another falls alongside him. This is a massacre from BBL as they take every pick. And finally, the lead will be theirs.
Another in-zone flawless as well. They're not just winning these rounds, but they're winning them in a clean fashion. It will set their economy up fantastically for the next couple of rounds. And you're kind of starting to see what I meant when I said that both of these teams have shown their true strength on the defensive side. So I'm more focused on the attack. That might sound weird, but I know their defenses are good. It's whether you can break through them that is the true test of how this is working out for the side. And for Liquid right now, they are beginning to really struggle. That's why we've had ourselves the tactical pause.
Well, this is Liquid's second one. No chance to touch base unless Powell gives it to them. And well, he's been a man that definitely thinks a lot about when those.
I feel like Magnum's forehead's not that big, dude. Like
that we've seen.
It's so shining bolt. Have you seen how big Profec's head is, bro? And I'm sorry, Magnum's forehead is. There's no way his forehead's actually that size, right? Shit, man. There's no way. He didn't look like that on stage. Who expanded his forehead, bro? Nah, who expanded this man's forehead?
Certainly, you look at those first 5 rounds, and BBL were
I don't know actually. No, I mean, it does. It's quite big.
They're winning on the attack. Like the kill disparity was massive because when Liquid won, it was.
It's humongous, bro.
BBL were winning. It was very
This is a very interesting team comp because this is an aggressive team comp, and they've not got no Vice. They have no Vice. They have, and they're running a Teo who's literally been useless, by the way. The Teo has literally been completely useless, done nothing, and somehow they're still winning. I'm confused on the winning. Like, how are they even holding this? With, I mean, don't get me wrong. They've got like a lot of, they've got 3 good agents to hold, but the Teo's terrible. Like, it's shit. How the fuck are they actually holding this so well? With a Teo.
Reason behind the brakes being pumped. 2 players spotted outside of B. BBL have info. Liquid slowly taking control over mid, clearing out these corners on catwalk. Securing B main as Prowlers come through, as space is at least feigned by BBL. You look at when push comes to shove, how this execute's going to go through, and I think Patatek having his ultimate online, that is a big deal to get them into a site. You're not canceling out the Sentinel utility as you so often are with this composition. As you've highlighted, Tom.
I don't even feel like you need to highlight that. I mean, we can literally see the guy in B main. Good spam. Yeah, okay. Well, he downed him.
Maybe not so quickly.
No bullets. And he's dead.
But he still managed to take down Patatek.
Oh.
If they can clear, they can bring him back.
They got him.
He is back from the fray.
Oh no, but here comes the reinforcements.
Is there alongside him trying to deny?
They got sociable as well.
But it still comes down to 11. Both players tagged. Gets caught out by
Trex just gets him. Wow.
Looks like he had him dead to rights with only 5 HP standing.
Bro.
Even in a messy round.
That was very that was a lot of spraying. That's a lot of phantom spray, bro.
What a game this is already playing out to be. We talked about this series as a 3-mapper, and maybe that's what we'll end up with. Yeah, 11 sticking around there. Like you said, low on ammo, had no escape anymore, but he still took that fight. Put 1 on the ground, but they bring him right back, and then it's a big
nice spam.
To bring him back to level footing. Now for BBL, what do you change coming into
I think tomorrow the stakes are higher because obviously the lower final tomorrow.
Big old gun in play for Levin and for Profec.
Oh, Patatek took so much damage.
Nice spam.
Oh my god, that dude is on 25 HP.
Been one of the major dangers for BBL in this matchup so far.
The thing with KO though, he does have good supporting utility, so even if he's out of the round HP wise, it's not that big of a deal. Because he's still got, like, you have to have lineup flashes and stuff, so. And that's with his cage lineups, of course.
Liquid may already be qualified, but for everybody else playing, this is everything. Level with the operator.
He went for that, really?
It's always a risk to face into Kiko, and Kiko has taken him out. A slower approach from Liquid.
Oh, this guy. Ooh, Camo won that. Wow, Camo won that. Ooh, okay.
And Liquid have taken both.
Phantom in for these two. Oh, great timing. Camo's got another one. How? KO's going to support with the util. There it is. Yeah. Oh, nearly.
Utility we talk about. The spam towards market or towards Link. This was doing a lot of damage. The reveal on short almost got them a kill, but Patatek and Camo still drawing breath, and it's him who has to finish them off. But first, getting past Nats, and that hurdle will not be overtaken very easily. 10 9, the lead back in Liquid's favor. The economy's still there for the defensive side.
Yeah, we saw it in a post a couple of rounds ago that in terms of pace, Liquid were in the top 3 globally.
Nice, that's a nice shot. I cannot lie, I'm really surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised Camo won most of those duels. That was very strange. And obviously the KO was not really necessary, he was just supporting. It seems like they're really just trying to pressure and then just like flood with their util.
11, another risk taken. This time a better solution.
Well, Loon got one.
The trade out for Liquid as they pick up the pace towards the site, running into Magnum. He'll land himself one. The scene needs to stop an immediate push so he can focus on Nats, but he won't take him down. And Profek again dropping onto the site.
Trex is coming out. Daddy Trex is here now.
The rotates are coming through. And slow on making this push happen. That catches BBL off guard as they already commit an ultimate.
Yeah, I mean, they have a minute. They have a minute and we're burning that ult. Nice shot from Nats.
Causing problems in the back line. It's a beautiful round from Liquid. I don't know if they've read
that
overreaction from their opposition.
Yeah, that's...
But it worked perfectly, playing into their hands.
This is what I'm saying. This Teo is so shit, man.
Be extended.
Yeah.
To 2,
the Teo pick's so bad.
Only Profek stands in their way, and he's got time, but cutting through these 3 players will be difficult.
This screams a Nats round. Control within the chaos. And the man who's always controlled is Sap. Perfect. Will win that fight. I don't think he has a chance to go for this anymore.
No.
8 HP. Has to just try and escape. And that was just some fantastic mid-rounding. Realizing the gap that had been found, slowing the pace in the middle.
They burned the tail wall at 1:05, bro. Like, what was they expecting to happen? A tail wall is something you burn when there's like 20 seconds left on the clock. And then it's like, oh, you have to wait for the tail wall. It's it doesn't make sense, bro.
Really was
this guy just looks lost on Teo. I mean, Teo's a shit agent now anyway, because he was just far too broken before that. So.
In goes Sociable's ult, an attempt to force them into the open. I think there was a flash from Yumpy as well. That was a death trap being sprung, but there was no prey inside it. The op left on the ground.
The thing with this operator, they've burned 2 operators. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of fucking money, bro.
For Liquid to go 1-0 up on BBL.
You know, we're talking over 10,000 credits, bro, like for that.
They lose if they start by stealing their opponent's map.
And they've had 1 kill. In 10,000 credits, they've had 1 kill. It's just not working. Like, the positions that he's taking are too risky. He's not even able to escape.
I love how they win the round, and that's as annoyed he didn't win that 1v1.
It's crazy. Lurk picks 2 of them, and then he loses the 3rd one. Oh,
yeah.
Man, I suck. Yeah.
That's a good timeout. That's a good timeout.
There is now another opportunity for the Liquid staff to talk, but it is called by Pal over on the BBL side, and you can understand why. The match looked like it was all set to go in their favor. A couple of rounds even won in flawless fashion, and then just like that, Liquid break back, putting themselves a couple of rounds in the head. Their map choice up next as well. This is definitely a high pressure situation that BBL will feel they need to come out on top.
Yeah, and this is very much their last opportunity. If they decide to full invest into this round, they have a Blade Storm. It's going to be a messy buy alongside it. The chance to maybe fight for 3 in a row, it's not out of the question. Although it's not something that they've managed so far this half. There's no reason to believe that they can't make that bounce back. And it looks like Blade Storm will be saved. The rifle in Profek's hands, carried through from the last, will be the only big gun they've got to play with. So that pause, probably mostly talking about the next round and maybe how they can draw some value from the information given here, but it is a direct play from Liquid. 4 players in main, Paranoia set up, and they will be taking this.
Wow, that's a great knife. Wow.
They'll be taking it by force. That knife has slowed them down.
Abs has already caught one on the other side.
That's the rifle.
Yeah, it feels like the almost bait and switch. Like, you get caught by the knife, you wait patiently and watch as your opponents push on the other side. The Sociable, yeah, this is an opportunity that he realizes, okay, I need to get that gun back. I need something to play with going into this next round, but the drone being put through over on that B site, they're still yet to make that move. Liquid have really adapted
I'm not gonna lie. This airport Wi-Fi is shit, bro. Well, of course it's shit, bro. It's free. It's free Wi-Fi, bro. Of course it's shit. It's got thousands of people, bro, that are gonna be connecting to it. Of course it's ass.
This might actually
You only because you're on the guest Wi-Fi, which means you're restricted to only a very small amount of bandwidth. You're not on the private network, so yeah.
Everybody drawing breath from BBL stands waiting for Team Liquid on the B site. The first pick goes to the rifle, but the pistols still standing their ground.
He's got the read. Oh, nice shot. Wow, no, nice.
The picks go back in their favor. 15. The spike's coming to B. Now, Levin has a chance to end.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Luna's killed 2 with the Blade Storm. What the fuck, bro? What? That's some insane shots, man. That read is crazy. He just happened to be in the and he kills Nats as well. Wow. I mean, I always knew Loon was insane anyway. Like, Loon is definitely like up there as one of the better duelists in the game, 100%. Great shot.
This one was hesitant. It was messy.
This timing is insane, dude. Look at that. Just spams knives and just double kills them. Wow. Holy shit, man.
Now that's one where Liquid might be calling a pause if they still had.
I mean, here's the thing. This is quite a close game. Bear in mind, this is BBL's map pick. This is a close game for BBL's map pick. Guy spam, oh, Loon, and he's got 2. Of course he has. Wait, but now 3. Oh, good trade.
Leave us on equal footing. A 2 versus 2. And the information from Nats, the hat off his head.
Trex has full util. Trex has full utility. They've got a lot of space they can use. Prophet has a flash. That's pretty much the saving grace because they've only got 1 Fade Dog, which is going to do nothing, and they've got an Omen flash, which is going to allow them to clear space. But Trex has full util. They can clear everything. You can clear site, you could clear tree if you wanted, do both, or he could save all his util for post plant and just play Cancer.
Not want to risk it on a solo hold versus the 2.
And Trex is going to plant, so he's 2 away as well from the ultimate. If Trex kills both here, or if he kills 1 and dies, he gets his ultimate. And at that point, it's, well, you might be able to close this map out.
Prophet knows that's not the case. He's got that angle held deep into the round. Plant comes through, even just the reveal, that's giving the game away.
Trex still has full utility. Well, he's lost his dart now, but that's it. He still has full utility. That's not rechargeable. He has drone and 2 shocks. I don't. I mean, is he gonna use? He can't use his stuff from here though. Oh wow, there's the blind. Well, that went well. Trex can't use any utility from this spot. That's what I don't like about this position he's taken. Not that it'll matter, I don't think. Oh, that's a nice shot. Nice shot from Trex. Yeah.
Those late round moments is where he thrives. A triple for him and a 12 for Liquid.
Well, the good news is BBL don't need 3 in a row now. It is just the 2, and they've managed that so far. But this opening, that looked like a major detriment to Liquid's chances.
Great shots from Trex there.
Their early lead in the series, but they recover nicely. The right decisions made as it came to the late round, the push to the A site, the setup perfect, and even the cam was inside the smoke, so you're left racking your brain. So where can he see me from? He actually couldn't. He was just using the sound cue. 2 chances now for Liquid to steal BBL's map pick, to set themselves up for a potential 2-0.
Got the Carp Phantom out.
Not in the best of shape for BBL. Hasn't mattered much though. It felt like they've got away with quite a lot in these lower.
Where's this knife going? To wine. Yeah.
Over the top to try and catch out any aggression. Spot if Levin is in this aggro position once again. Isn't the case. Another null command picked up by Padatek. It's always been deadly when entering into this B site. That's where they've been using it for the most part. That is where the team is currently looking to rotate.
The full flock is gathering on B. Deep break by Yumpy the knife. Well, it's not going to be used too early. Yeah, he's waiting just long enough. He's heard some steps because he's so close.
He might knife now. As soon as someone jumps, he probably knifes. Yeah, he'll knife now. Yeah. That's a great knife. 5. Wow, what a great knife.
Stood alone.
But 3 seconds and then there's just, yeah. Oh, thank goodness the tail was there, bro. Oh, he tried, man. Nice. That's a GG. That's a GG they threw. That is a GG, bro. That was BBL's map pick, so what a shot. Loon is just crazy, man.
If there's anyone you want in this situation, it is Levin. He's delivered. In so many of these rounds, the wall bangs attempted and landed for damage.
He's running out of bullets.
Too many players to take down.
And there's no spam potential, really.
Pull off some miracle spams, but he's still going for it. Bullets are going to be an issue at this stage. Unless there's another gun to be found, hoping that
that's a nice shot.
Prophet will find one, but he takes damage. And now on the cross,
he ran out of bullets.
Hope it is Nats on the hold. It was a back and forth throughout this initial map.
Oh, wait. That's map 1.
Liquid.
And they won on their map pick as well.
A strong opening to the series. They've not lost to BBL. When we look at their history within franchise, well, doesn't look like it's going to change here today.
You know, keeping in mind the fact that that was BBL's map pick as well. But once again, I just don't understand that really shit comp that they're running, bro, for that defender side. I mean, they did nearly do well against it, but I feel like if they played against something like Sentinels or G2, they would get fucking annihilated. Like, there's no way in hell am I ever seeing a G2 or Sentinels lose to someone running a Teo. I can see Team Liquid maybe losing, but there's no way anyone else does. Yeah, the interest over time on Marvel Rivals is dwindling, bro. But here's the thing. I said this, bro. I said this from start to finish. I said this, like, Marvel Rivals, let's see where it is in a year. And in a year, it does still have players, but it is dwindling. Like, every month, the players are going down and down and down and down. It's just going down. Like, it's not a bad game. It's just not that good either. Mm-hmm. Oh, there's another one of these dudes riding on one wheel, bro. I honestly hope that anyone who does this shit where they ride in between people on like one wheel, bro, trying to show off, I honestly hope they get hit by a bus. They deserve it as well. Do. Do. New Overwatch patch notes, why not? Might as well read them.
Boys, 3 days left, no matter what. 3 days. If there is a time to give everything what we have left in us, there is no better time right now. Just do everything what we can, focus up, and remember yesterday's Star Wars. We are better than everything, and just show the great Valorant from us.
That's my IGL. What more can I say? And this is my coach. Welcome, Faded.
For having me.
Thank you for being here. How are you doing?
You know, recovering. I think that's the best way to say it. But
Yeah.
yeah, glad to be here.
I'm sorry, we have to throw you on with Mini, but as if your day couldn't get worse. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. But you missed this, but before we saw Agent Select between Liquid and BBL, Mini was talking about how this is where you expect that the triple initiator comp runs out of steam. Do you both anticipate it in the fashion in which it ran out of steam?
I think, yeah, they've been playing this, when they were making comp changes too as well. So I think it was a good decision on their part to bring it back. Had a lot of explosive, I would say, like a mysterious factor in a way, but I feel like Liquid did a good job game planning around this and kind of finding the gaps. You know, BBL has great individuals, and they kind of showed it.
This could just be a quick 2-0 here,
I think
then.
in overall game plan-wise, I feel like Liquid kind of had the upper hand.
Yeah, I think specifically the BBL comp is very good into Team Heretics and Fnatic, who had very contact-style compositions with a lack of initiators. But this is one of those instances where I'm going to praise the initiators and KO against this composition. I think the kind of information they're able to get and the scaling they're able to do without having to just contact in anywhere meant that Team Liquid were set up for success in this map. And it being the pick of BBL is a little bit worrying, I think, for this series.
Yeah, let's take a look at the game plan. Seems to be the key word between both of you here, because we saw around here, round 18, 8-9 down. Are you happy with how this game plan came about, Faded? Is this what you would have called for?
Yeah, I think like the way to kind of defeat this comp in a little bit is, you know, you have to be able to get these spaces and be extremely explosive, right? As you can see here, there's a lot of good reclear utility that BBL is using.
I just want to see more Trex gameplay, bro. Trex looks good, man.
As this is coming out, and I think this is kind of like what.
And bear in mind, he's on a brand new team as well. He's got to learn. He's got to scrim. He's doing well.
Granted, BBL, you know, again, they have extremely good shooters and able to kind of get positioning, but overall, Liquid.
I don't know. See, he says they're good shooters, but I'm not going to lie, but last time I watched BBL, Prophet was insta one-tapping everyone. Loon was insta one-tapping everyone. Right, Sociable was insta one-tapping everyone. And now I watch them now. Prophet is just body-shotting everybody pretty much. Sociable is not doing anything. And Loon is going crazy. That's like what I'm saying, but you know, obviously that's a very biased and very small like subset, right? But like literally, like Sociable did nothing in that, and I don't blame him for that because he's playing one of the worst agents in the whole game, like a literally useless agent. I mean, like honestly, and I'm saying this he might as well have just picked Chamber. The result would have been the same. Like playing Teo there, you might as well just pick Chamber because they're both just as shit as each other, both just as useless as each other. Here, was he smiling? Not that dude.
That's gonna be fine.
I think
this is a scam, bro. He does not look like that.
Where he excels the most. I don't think BBL need it, but it's obviously going to be more advantageous if he was playing Jet on other maps or they were playing Jet maps. And I think you can see that in this map where there were some of the rounds BBL won were just simply off of his individual brilliance. There was probably like 3 rounds where he alone won. And I think that on other agents you see that less than on the Jet.
Yeah, well, Les is not on this team, but anyway, sorry. Let's talk about this sunset because we talked about the differences of comps, you know, on Ascent, and the storyline is going to continue, Faded. We're going to see a team of BBL that likes to play Deadlock, Omen Viper, Neon and Sova versus Liquid's double duelist with a Cypher, Fade, and Omen. Do you have a preference? I
mean, I think Liquid in general, with their double duelist comps throughout this whole season, has been really, really good. They take advantage of good fights, and they're a team that kind of is able to trust each other, right? And I think, you know, their double duelist comp kind of shows that. I think with BBL, I'm a personal fan favorite of Deadlock. I think Deadlock is an insane agent when played correctly, and I think it is tough to kind of game plan around it because, you know, especially against BBL, I think the idea is always kind of run away from the Deadlock, and especially when they're on defense, and be able to execute the opposite sides. But you know, I think Liquid is going to have to navigate very carefully on that aspect.
I think for me, I'm worried about the Viper on BPL's comp if they continue with it.
All right, here we go.
Let's
see.
Hey,
Loon on the Neon,
changes.
Deadlock,
Yeah.
okay.
I think that the double duelist comp is very explosive. And there's an angle here where
Camo on the Yoru, Kiko on the Raze. Yeah,
Viper
Kiko's Raze is nasty,
and that
man.
would be my worry for BBL.
Yeah.
Team Liquid have just
I mean, these are good team. These are good team comps. I really like the idea of the Deadlock. I like the Deadlock. The Neon's amazing on Sunset. It's a good pick. Viper's really good. They've got double controller, so we've got good map spacing, late round potential. We have a Sova. Are there any bad sides to this? They're running the fade to try and have sight clear and also recon. I mean, this really looked. I mean, there's a lack of flashes, would be a little bit concerning for BBL. But I don't feel like they'll need it so much because of the neon, to be honest. They have an Omen flash and the neon, and that should be enough to get them a sight. Because of the space they'll get off the neon sprinting around. Someone did something to his forehead, bro. That's not... I mean, his forehead's big, bro. It ain't that big. Like, someone edited that forehead to make it bigger. Someone's violated him, bro. I can't stare away from it, bro. It's like a crystal ball. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the double duelist running with the fade because we're not running double initiator is really normal. Running Nats on the Cypher, why would you want him on anything else? I think Nats is going to outperform Sociable. I think there's one really big problem with Deadlock, though. Sociable on the Deadlock, I don't know how experienced he is on the Deadlock. Big issues with Deadlock is on the attack side. Defensive side, she's literally no skill at all. Slap down a couple stuns, play for stuns, you're good. Right, pop your ult. There's no skill at all to it. The attack side is the problem, though. Because the nets are on cooldown, and if you don't land any good and well-timed nets with your team, bear in mind they have a neon, which is actually going to be hard to do. I mean, he might even end up netting his neon if he gets the timing wrong. Like, he could be quite detrimental to his team on that Deadlock, because I presume the Viper would be lurking on this map, which means the Deadlock will be with the team, so she's going to be netting. And if you don't time your utility well, that's a problem. Another problem is we've got no flank utility at all, because Deadlock doesn't have flank utility, so that's not how her stuns work. So if anyone decides to abuse that, which I'm sure Nats probably will at some point in time, because he's playing Cypher, I think Deadlock could be good. But it really comes down to the user skill once you get on the attacker side. He could be completely useless, just like he was on the Teo. Which is a bit unfortunate, but it is possible that he could end up just being completely useless. It just depends. We'll have to see. But I would say for him to find good enough value over the entire game, he needs to do well on the defensive side. If he doesn't do well defensively, on the attacker side, if he's not good, he's going to be useless the entire game, and they're just going to lose. And they obviously no flank util, so that's going to get abused as well, surely. I would think that would get abused. So let's see. Let's see what happens. There's, you know, good things and bad things. Some of these things are kind of bad, though. Let's say Deadlock is really nasty if you play her well, but she's really fucking useless if you don't. That's the problem.
Chosen by Liquid, and that they're coming in 1-0 down. That's certainly not going to have a smile on your face. If you're a BBL fan, much less if you're a BBL player.
Excuse me.
But this is where they can make a name for themselves. That reverse
good blind from Prophet.
Correct the course of history.
We're getting a heavy A stack here, and the Neon's alone actually, and they have no utility for mid either. Nats is going to be able to lurk a lot, so
5 attackers at least initially. Whoever goes for this peak onto elbow from Liquid is going to have a nasty surprise waiting for them.
Yeah, the paranoia denied them initially, and especially with it being used that early, it might have put doubt in the minds that there's too many players there from Liquid, because maybe someone would have pushed off that or taken an aggressive timing. Speaking of timing, Magnum's about to come under some serious pressure, and he loses the battle. Even looked like he had.
I knew Nats would abuse mid though. That's a nice shot from Camo. Are they going to fight it though? That net is that's a good net. That is actually a decent net to stall. Oh, nice try. Nice shot from Nats as well on the. Yeah, they're just going to leave.
And it comes back to also look at where Kiko is. Yeah, there's no safe space. Not only Kiko tucked in the corner.
Yep.
It's going to be Nats. It's an impossible situation for Sociable, and I think he does the best to just grab himself an orb. But it comes back to what we said in the first map as well. The awareness from Team Liquid is off the charts.
This guy's dead.
Like, here they're ready. They
nice shot from Sociable. Nice shot, brother. Bad net. Not that it matters at all.
Even just thinking about that round where Sociable put in his ult towards the A site.
Great shot, wow.
This shouldn't be winnable.
They're both low, bro.
A third in the round.
They're both low. Camo's 2-shot with Frenzy.
Yeah, this
These are 2 or 1. I don't know how much Frenzy does per bullet per damage per shot.
Around 2 players being left behind in awkward positions. Now the time starts to bring it away from him. I need somebody to make a pretty severe mistake, and while he doesn't even expect Nats behind him. A nice attempt from Sociable, a few orbs garnered up. But
that was some nice shots.
Pistol round for the side of Liquid.
He did well.
Only one they did.
It's actually not bad though, getting that deadlock ult farmed up.
I think for the start though, as
nice shots.
Like, it's all about that awareness. They're not being caught off guard by these plays from BBL. They seem primed and ready for every battle. Even that, Levin walking up behind, running up behind. Is a box checked for
great shot, man.
1-0 start. Curious to see how they're going to invest into this one, Tom, because it looks like already a lot of weaker weapons brought through. For a moment there was a classic, but that goes to a stinger. 2 pistols. Margin is large, but
nice shot.
Is the one opening up.
Damn, bro.
Very nice stuff from Kiko. That's all the value.
So with Kiko and these multi-kills, man.
He can take space,
wow.
And Camo can be the second man in. You could do the same or in reverse as well. It's very hard to play against that level of chaos, but also when the 2 players doing it, well, the second one, the secondary duelist, is still up there as one of the best players in the entirety of the league.
Regardless of role as well. Poor Magnum. This one's done. You know, Sociable made the previous close when I counted him out, but this would be something else entirely. Patatek's low.
Nice shot.
Taken down, and there we go. But still, we're not talking about real damage here. Yeah, Team Liquid came in with 2 pistols. The next kill will take out an SMG, even if it is Nats dropped to the floor. We're looking at Trex being able to recover that quickly. And
you don't want to give him the old...
Even tap it just to cause a headache.
Guys, oh my god, he's defused it. He's done it. Oh my god. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god, bro.
That's unbelievable. I can't believe it.
What the fuck, man? Oh no, that's going to be a highlight meme, dude. That's a highlight, that is. Team Liquid just lets him defuse that. Oh my god. Bro, they're so shocked. He's so shocked. What?
You can't blame him. Well, Magnum, my apologies. I did just say that was impossible, and I'm going to stop doing that now. Sociable and Magnum out here proving me wrong every step of the way. I'm sure I'm not the only one that feels like a fool. Team Liquid probably do as well. That's a big blow early on, winning the pistol, losing the follow-up, but they left themselves some cash. They're still able to buy, still able to get some
the double swing.
They lose the second, and it's all to Levin. He'll eventually fall, but the advantage
2v3. That's a nice shot from Trex, though.
That's an overface, an unnecessary one.
Yeah. We have a solo with utility. Why is he dry swinging elbow when he knows that guy could be on the wide or could be close? Another bad net. Terrible fucking net. I lied. I'm gay. Ignore me, bro. It's not a bad net. For some reason, I thought the net was going to land down there. Didn't realize it was a lineup. I take it back. That was a good net.
I'm not going to doubt Sociable or Magnum. I've already learned that lesson.
I can't believe that net can bounce that far, bro. That's crazy.
35 seconds left, and he will just wait. As time ticks down, they start maybe left. He went A main. He's approaching the B site. They have traps there, but they're sonic sensors. They can be bypassed. You can plant outside of them. I mean, there's
they're just sitting, bro.
Playing the gamble. If it's A, we fight him on the.
Trex is gonna leave now. He won't clear all this. He'll clear this and then run back.
14 seconds left. He's got to go. He's got to go.
Did he see him?
Time is now
he saw him. Yeah.
That's Sociable. Walks forward to take a peek, and
wow.
That's an easy connection. BBL lose the pistol. 2-1 start. And the way they got there, we see pistols upset. We've seen it plenty of times, but
oh, bro, he's not going to be happy when he gets off a plane and sees that. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah. Also, like ninja diffusers, they just don't. That's not even a ninja diffuser. They watched him run to the spike. But even if it was just a pure ninja, they rarely ever happen in Valorant.
I genuinely feel like I've been hit by like a concussion. Like I can't actually fathom that that's happened.
I can't think the last time I saw something like that happen.
No,
it's so rare.
It was probably a Vova.
Yeah, probably was a Vova.
A fumble
Oh, that's a good drone.
and a lead for BBL. I don't think anybody is more shocked than their own coach, other than maybe me. But we'll have to see if this is now going to have a response. Bear in mind, Liquid had a lot to play with in the last round. It's still...
Well, that's nice shots, honestly.
They don't have much to play with in this one, but
wow.
they've kept it close.
Yeah, Magnum read him perfectly.
Checks for Panatek, wins the fight. And now just look how isolated either player is. They are as far away from each other as they could possibly be.
What a shot. Oh my fucking god.
Okay, Kiko.
Oh.
He's got
Bro, my ass got loose off of that one. God damn. Bro, that's a vile shot.
Chance to use it now. He's safely back in main.
Holy shit. Literally, Magnum didn't even have a chance to react there. He just fucking died. He just died immediately. He couldn't, you can't even react to that, dude. He just died.
Immediately. Kiko wisely waiting deep inside main, knowing Sociable was likely to pop that ult halfway already. In comes the showstopper. No! Again!
Not again.
BBL seemed to face an impossible scenario.
Wow.
A difficult
He just one-taps him in midair.
Yeah, I understand
wow.
Kiko's decision making. He realizes that if he fires that rocket, kills the player who's not defusing, they can defuse in time. So he has to go for the plant.
No, I mean, he made the right decision. It's just ridiculous that he actually kills him. Look at that. He just turns and insta-kills him. He didn't even one-tap him. He's so...
The decision making's not bad from Kiko. It's just unfortunate.
It is just unfortunate.
And well played by Sociable.
Yeah, Sociable, who had a horrendous start. Pretty horrendous finish too.
He's actually doing quite well at the moment. But remember, Deadlock's good on defense, so if you want to even call this like him doing defense stuff, it's not really.
Actually 7-2 because he went down the Magnum clutch. Either way.
Okay.
Great recovery, Camo. He's got a free kill there. That
unlucky.
paranoia landing perfectly. Yumpy stood no chance. A 4 versus 5, a 4 versus 3 now as Team Liquid keep a hold of this man advantage.
I know exactly
where you are.
He had his Viper's pit down, but decided to try and help out towards the market. He's gone down for it, leaves Levin as the solo defender of this side of the map, and he's been revealed. They know where he is. Even going to try and put the pressure in onto him.
Nice shot.
Patiently, he can't hit the shot. It's left all onto Sociable to say he's been good.
Alright, buddy, you can take the net off now.
But he needs to ace.
He's still not taking that net. Yeah, you can do the net off. Nah, there's no way he wins this one.
They are stacked up.
Nah.
A little isolated. A chance
God, no. Surely.
He puts a third on the board. Nats and Trex, but he's worried about a flank. Of course, I mean, Trex was playing this in just the previous round. He's got to go around and clear this out, and it's buying precious time for the attackers who are taking this in a much more one-dimensional
He has 5,
approach.
4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3,
said that
4.
before, and I'm making myself nervous, but oh, I like that. The net goes
1, 2,
through.
3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah,
and he's at no time.
Run that clock all the way down to its last, and Nats will confirm. But there's nothing more to be said for BBL in this round. 3-2. The lead still with BBL.
Yeah. There's definite arguments to be had that Liquid could find themselves in a pretty hefty lead at this stage of the match already. It has been fighting tooth and nail for BBL to claim themselves an advantage. But interestingly, it's going to be Liquid taking themselves the forward. You can kind of understand why. There's definitely been some very sloppy moments from them in the first few rounds, especially for a team of their caliber. As I said, we could be looking at a very similar start to what we saw in Ascent if they hadn't had the massive blip over in the second round, the 2v2 not going their way. And they get the victory through in this one, but clearly words are being had over on that other side. And for BBL, it's probably not a bad time to have a pause either. Like, you've got Sociable.
I just want to see if someone's already made a clip out of it, to be honest.
You need to win this map, otherwise you are going into the lower bracket versus either
Champions 2025 Vandal teaser schematic.
Okay, maybe you would have played them.
So it just looks like a Vandal.
Pretty good.
I mean, it looks. It doesn't look that.
Well, I see when we get back into the game, we'll be talking about a bit of stats from BBL. And when we came into this, we talked about how favored Team Liquid are.
I want to go on Reddit. I just want to see quickly if somebody's already put Team Liquid's blunder on there.
Talk about the retakes. 14.3% of their Sunset retakes.
Yep, 6 minutes ago, Insane Ninja defusing in Team Liquid versus BBL. He did it 6 minutes ago, bro. This guy's literally on his fucking game, dude. This dude, the only people faster than him is the hentai artists that make new fucking porn when a new fucking anime game comes out. They're the only people that are faster than that dude right there. It's already on Reddit. It's not a ninja defuse. He called it a ninja defuse. It's not a ninja defuse. The guy literally runs to the bomb and just defuses.
It's only going to be a hero rifle, but that hero rifle is...
That's not what a ninja defuse
As you've
is.
sort of been saying, after the first map, he's looked like a different beast. But this is all but set for Liquid
Out of charges.
to even things up, as they probably should have done. Now we've seen them on this map, at least in recent times, have a very strong defensive side. So even though this maybe hasn't gone exactly to plan thus far, if they end up coming out on top on this attacking half, I don't think they'll be too upset about it.
Well, they put a stun and a paranoia through on B main here, BBL did, and they got a good utility reaction out of Liquid, confirming that players were there. Shift over to that side of the map makes sense, knowing that they were playing slow B main, but the problem is there's an immediate adjustment. And Liquid sent all 5 to the A site, which is now largely open. A smoke blocking
Oh,
out
Jumpy's very low here.
Get into the corner safely. He's only got a pistol. Timing, everything for him here.
Nice shot. I mean, he double headshot them even there. He got him. Can they get out? Can they break it? Nice think. Nope. They're just leaving him. Oh, he ran out. No, he ran out. But they've got the spike. Sociable. Oh, he whiffed. No, Trex whiffed. No.
Even with the weaker weapons, a pay safe card Thrifty, and look no further than this man.
Sociable's going crazy.
I don't know what happened between last map and this.
I was worried he wasn't going to do anything. He's going fucking nuts.
Energy. I think he sat down on that stage. Aim Kraken has a PC backstage. I don't know what it is, but he is woken up.
His aim is looking right back to the peak Sociable that we've spoken about so many times. There have been maps all the way through this year that you look at for BBL and go, they are not favored. And then Sociable just steps up and becomes like some form of god. 3 kills in that round, a reactive ultimate, one of them, but the rest was all just headshots. Liquid been good in these sort of
That was
rounds.
smart from
There hasn't
Jampy.
been a round that's
He just
been
expected
clean
him to be
thus far.
pushing up.
Kiko already putting the pressure onto
What's it?
Yuppie.
What the
Yuppie's
fuck
not
is he
even
doing?
got a gun out.
Oh, right.
Panic
He's
to
trolling,
deal
bro.
with him.
He's just trolling, bro.
Yuppie has been having a real rough time thus far in this match.
He looks handicapped, bro.
Yeah, it's definitely not been ideal. The IGL even making the correct decision to fall back a bit further to put the drone in so he wasn't pressured, but that pressure unavoidable.
Nice shot from Magnum.
They mount some of their own with Patatek down. Liquid, they've only got that one rifle to work around. You're going to look to Kiko in most of these fights, and a big invade of the defender side of the B site. They're going deep to try to take these.
That guy got fucked. Nice shots from Magnum.
He answers up when needed.
Good trade there.
Still standing.
Nice try.
Not anymore. Sociable's the one to put him in the dirt and leave Trex 1v2. Sheriff in hand, a good man in clutches, but without a rifle, this will be very difficult.
They didn't clear him.
Seen him slip into the corner.
Oh, Trex, man. Trex, bro. He's just whiffing like crazy right now. Trex is on them hard whiffs, bro. That is rough, man. Yeah, he's not even trying. Bro, like they're they're just letting BBL win so we can get 3 maps, dude.
Into the body of Trex while he does it. Definitely a messy start, and as I said, there have been no real clean rounds in this map so far, but BBL continue in this form. I don't think they'll care.
You saw the frustration on Trex's face a little bit earlier on. Oh my goodness. Frustration from
I think Benji thinks he would have won that.
Benji's actually the only one who's been playing well on Team Heritage. The rest of them have been playing like shit.
That gave Profek a third shot of the Sheriff that then landed for the kill. And now here,
nice
applying that.
Very nice. Yeah, Loon got fucked.
Paranoia as it may be, it's Kiko popping the showstopper to find one, but the Hunter's Fury reacts. It's doing damage. Tracks out of the round.
It's an early trade of ultimates at that, but Levin is the one that is lost. He looked unstoppable in moments in the last map, but has definitely been a bit quieter here. It's the Turkish power is switching between the two. And a bit of a firing squad up the top of middle at the moment.
We got
Already
one.
there is Yumpy to deal the damage onto one. Even still, though, there's definitely gaps. And right now, BBL are looking to try and fill them. Take some space back on the other side of the map. Still lurking around middle. Is Kiko on the other side? They're going to go running back towards that A site where, close in the corner, Yumpy is waiting.
He got one. That was a bit of whiffy, but he got it done.
Kill of the round, but it's still a trade.
Good timing.
Nice shot from Kiko.
Wow.
He has really slipped the net towards this B
Wow.
side. And with a
Still a 2v2. Kiko does have net. Patatek has full utilities. 2 smokes, flash, 2 TPs.
They've now set themselves up for
Scratch
success.
out 1
Sociable,
TP
as
now.
good as he's been, he's on 14
Prophet, no
HP.
flash. Sociable has nothing to
Anywhere
work
will
with,
take him
really.
down. The door closed as
Kiko's
well, so
position's
Kiko's back
interesting.
safe and secure.
I've never
Patatek
used a position like
looking
that.
the
I
right
might
way.
actually use it. It looks
This
really
deep
good.
hold shouldn't be expected. Even gets timed
Hey.
rounding the corner. And a headshot for good measure.
Still has a flash on
Now it's all
Patatek,
up to
so on the
Prophet.
tap you just flash him and we're
Smoke
chilling.
finally back online. It will have to be just straight onto the spike for the defuse. Baiting them in, shorty in hand for after, but the nade that's back online,
He's dead.
that's caused too many problems for Profect. A round win for Team Liquid.
Finally,
They'll
bro.
slowly
Finally.
close that gap.
Yeah, I think, again, it just shows the depth of this Liquid roster in terms
Do,
of
do,
Kiko
do, do.
at times. I mentioned it in the earlier, or even in this round. He is the entry. He's the first contact. He's the aggressive player. Late in the round, he's the lurker. They leave him behind in mid. He hears the TP looking to move to the other side of the map and then looks to claim that space immediately. It means that Prophet can't cancel that TP because he'll go straight back to where he already knows that Kiko is. And Kiko basically
Kiko's doing well.
starts and
He's nearly
closes
keeping
that
up
round for
with
Liquid.
Sociable, even though he's had such an insane
The
half.
economy
Oh,
again, an
oh,
issue.
oh.
Prophet looking to try and catch somebody out. In fact, it's Sociable
That's a
with
bad
the
blind.
spam.
No, he's
I
dead.
don't know if Prophet's going to escape. No, he TP'd
No.
into the wall, but
Wow.
nobody reacts off it.
Yeah,
Not
'cause
wanting
Kiko's
to
dead.
regress after the paranoia, and because of that, he lives to tell the tale.
Yeah, that should have been a free kill. Prophet's been having a tough one when it comes to TPs. Through the smoke he goes.
Nice shots
No
from Prophet.
difficulty awaits him there. A bloodbath, and BBL not spilling a drop of their own. It's Nats and Trex, 2v5. And after a round win for Liquid,
Trek's been having a rough game.
immediate response seemingly from the defense.
That's as the Outlaw was banking on light shields, but for the majority that's not the case.
Yeah.
Well, you can see what the difference makes. Light shields, he's dead. Trex though, there's a few
Nice
low
shots
HP
from
players.
Trex.
They've got to be careful here. This could quickly turn into
Nice
just
shot from
2
Trex.
players standing.
Oh
An
my.
attempted 1v5.
If Trex gets this
Those
read,
body
bro.
spams
If
might come
Trex
back
gets
to
it,
bite them.
nah,
He's
he
able to
ain't.
turn this one. Levin's positioning is nasty, but bear in mind that Magnum, he still only has himself an SMG.
Yeah, but he has a stinger, brother.
Stepping towards the A side.
All he has to do is wait for the tap and just sprint at him with a stinger, and it's over. That's it. Like, yeah, bro taps. He gets close to the wall and just run and guns him with a stinger, and it's done.
Some utility,
And other than a life
shot,
shot, he's finished.
I think clearing this backside and planting is going to be the priority.
Yeah, look, here we go.
This is risky.
He's dead.
By the snake bite
Ah,
out
no,
in
he's
the
dead, he's
open,
dead, yeah.
The stinger, a deadly weapon when you're taking double damage. Very nicely done by Magnum. The sixth will be connected, doubling up the rounds of their opposition. And again, after how this started with Team Liquid taking the pistol, you expected another strong start, but it's been anything but.
Nice shots.
Oh, for sure. It's been one of the weirdest halves of Valorant I think I've ever seen. So many clutch moments, so many crazy individual plays. And more interestingly, we're going to see the continuation.
Me after 10 seconds still. Full baiter, full baiter.
A continuation of the pauses. Liquid are going to pull out another one. You can kind of understand why.
Yeah, they need a timeout, bro. I don't know what's happening, but and also bear in mind, I mean, they don't have that best of a hold team either, because the Yoru's probably going to be pretty shit on the hold. The Rays, I mean, I feel like Kiko maybe, but not so much on the defense. Fade's okay on defense. Nats obviously is a Cypher. Patatek is good on defense for the Omen. They have not got the best defensive team. And the Cypher is easily, you can easily break down a Cypher on the defensive side, quite easily in fact.
The net goes in to try to seize him, he realizes, guy in the elbow is not going to swing off that. Should be a teammate on short. And that's Yumpy's frustration, because he's still holding that angle. Takes Yumpy down, takes the next, knows there's a low HP guy in the corner. I mean, he really saw all the pieces on the board before he made his move. And I like that. But 1v5, too much for most players. And 6-3 the scoreline we find ourselves at as we bounce back into this. BBL's 4th rematch against Team Liquid in VCT this year alone. Team Liquid holds a 3-0 record. They have been solid every time they've faced off. They have sent BBL out of tournaments before. This time it would just be to the lower bracket, but we'll be giving them only one chance to qualify for champions. Anything can happen in this half.
Which way, bro?
BBL's defensive pit on A. It's on the wrong side of the map.
And Kiko's dead.
Stun is perfect from the sonic sensor.
Nice shot from Sociable again.
Maybe on the other side, but that leaves Sociable on this side. 18 kills in 9 rounds and 2 KD so far.
Nice shots. Nats has got another one. Wow.
And what Panatek now, another attempt at a clutch. They know where he is. And even TPing back into main is a death sentence. 7-3. And well, honestly, an old school strategy of the ages. We've heard of avoid CNED. I think we're going to have to find avoid
19-7, bro.
Right now, there's no play even remotely close to
no.
Like really.
But look at these shots, bro. Like, I mean, like half of them are just lucky.
Whatever the result is, we need to ask.
But that's fine. I mean, luck is a factor in skill, so.
He was 7-19 on the previous map. 7-19.
I'm playing Teo as well, which a lot of the time feels like it facilitates you a little bit more. He's currently playing Deadlock with a Guardian and just destroying anybody that goes into his way. And they are pressuring into him once again. He's just walled them off, though.
And it's not like in this round, his sonic sensors, his stuns, they actually did catch Kiko. They made it a very easy pick for the first. But most of the fights this guy has had, it's just been my aim against yours. It's not been a massive buff because of his utility hitting. And
considering that Deadlock is all about that, my utility outplays yours, yeah.
In every battle,
which means that he might be good on the attack side as well because he's just out-aiming people.
If that keeps up, we're going to map 3 very soon.
But this is what I expect, to be fair, from Sociable. From what I remember, Loon and Sociable are absolutely ridiculous, and Propek is as well. So it was weird to see them not really doing anything. He got him. He actually couldn't TP.
Yeah, managing to at least.
Oh, they got him out, but it doesn't matter.
The second he is revealed, he's executed. Magnum hot on that flank, needs to try and win
he
one
got
of these
one.
fights, and he will do. That's Kiko gone, and now the remainder all trapped within main. Nightfall being utilized is going to give them potentially a chance to get that defusal through, and because of it,
he's sticking. Taft
going in on the other side. Prophet just trying
to
stick
he's got
all the way as the spam's working out for them.
Yeah.
Well, even while they were connected by that Nightfall, it made no difference. 8-3 for BBL. Their opponent's map choice looking good.
I'm not sure I'd call it good. I don't know what I'd call it. This map has been some of the most confusing Valorant I've seen from the perspective of
it's so weird.
Reality. We've had a ninja defuse to kick off this streak from BBL, and although there's a bump in the road here or there, or I suppose looking at that timeline more of a pothole, Team Liquid are still stalling, coming into the final round of the half. Like, whatever you may think about their defense, it's going to have to be sublime to have a chance.
And they have a Neon. Keep in mind, Neon's bad on defense, and to be fair, Loon has not done anything to accommodate for Neon's bad defense as well. So he's basically just gonna, and it's 8-3, could even be 9-3 at the half. So once that Neon comes in, it's going to be bad.
You've got to deal with things like that deadlock wall, or try to find picks through it as they get over aggressive. The late game play will be towards middle. There's 2 players here ready for it.
Yeah, they've been good at holding down this portion of the map. They know that a lot of the time when the more direct plays aren't working, this mid-push is a pretty big part of it. They've abandoned some of that control and a lovely peek off the Prowler. Some team play from Camo and Trex. 40 seconds left, and the open side of the map is over on A. In fact, a TP into the spawn. Sociable's been dealt with. He has been the bane of their life. But now, after he falls, it seems like the rest may follow.
Oh, Camo got the read on Magnum there.
They've already followed a 1 versus 5. Profek with a near impossibility on his hands, and there's been many rounds for BBL that we've painted with that push, and they've turned out very differently, but this will be an in-zone flawless from Team Liquid. Finally finding their form here on the attack. but that's the end of that first half. Now it's time to defend.
Yeah, for sure. I think really impressive resilience from BBL.
I'd be very surprised if they managed to defend this.
Seconds left.
I don't know. I'm kind of excited to see what we're going to get from them next.
Yeah, it's a matter of pistol right now, boys.
The interesting thing is, though, Mitch, is I believe that we have some special guests down with Yinsu.
Oh, have we got some special guests? Yes, we do.
It doesn't get better than this when it comes to special guests. Yes, Team Heretics are in the building. I've got Benji, Fishy, and Vern now. Your coach, Neil Zinio, was here as well. I can see him. He told me that you are the most stressed out of everyone right now. Is that true?
Yeah, I mean, especially, I just can't believe we're getting ninja diffused, to be honest. That's pretty crazy. And we, to be honest, the last round that we had right there, we're shooting pretty good, but in general, Sunset's not looking too great. It's not looking too great.
Hey, okay, it's A4, and you know, you faced these boys already. What was about BBL that you think Liquid might be having tough time to deal with right now? What's scariest about BBL?
Right now, they're so unexpected and they're so crisp that Liquid cannot expect and shoot back. So that's biggest problem right now, I think.
The individuals on BBL, right?
Yeah.
All right, I want you to put your coach's hat on. You know, they can't hear you, but I can. So if you could tell Team Liquid to do one thing in the second half, what do they need to do to send you to champs?
Shoot better?
I was going to say that we've got to shoot better, guys. I'm not going to lie. We're whipping a bit too much. If we shoot better, I think we got this.
Is that it? Just pew-pew a little bit better?
Yeah, I think so. And peek together. Peek together and shoot better.
When you're playing against BBL, shooting is what matters, always.
Yeah, you just have to not respect them, right? Peek them.
Yeah, just peek.
All right, you heard that from Benji and Vert. Let's see if Liquid can take this lesson and I guess, fingers crossed, send you guys to champs.
I pray.
And of course, Team Heretics not the only team looking to qualify to champs through this game. Down on the server, BBL are looking to take the reins of fate and, well, ride them all the way to Paris. A good chance with an 8-4 scoreline after losing map 1. I'll be honest, I was already getting ready for that BO5. But, well, either way, there'll be a BO5 awaiting BBL. The question is...
And Liquid wins 57% of their Sunset retake, second highest VCT globally.
There's a bit of a road left before we can answer that question.
They really need the pistol,
a lot of it comes
to be
down
honest.
to Liquid on this defensive side. You've seen that those retakes for them, some of the best in the world on this map, but the attack has always been where BBL thrives.
They're slowed down a bit by their own net. Trex still spotting.
Well, that's not a good start. And bear in mind, that's the pistol.
Some control, and it will be towards the stairs. Levin, the one to pay the price as he goes down. Good equalizer. And Trex, a little overzealous. He's looking to catch them on the cross, and that 4v4 now becomes a disadvantage for the defensive side. Fighting back in, you've got a trap close to the spawn, almost being double peeked. Got a crossfire. Yampi
nice shot from Kiko.
And it might be needed with Magnum already down. There's the sensor trip. It's going to slow
Kiko gets another one.
There's no stopping him. He's got a double. The advantage back with Team Liquid. They flood out. Here comes the jump.
Oh, he sees one, but he doesn't. Oh, nice.
Corner, and it's only Sociable.
Nice shot. Wow, what a retake. That was a weird position. Both of them were backside, but no one was playing main. That was a really weird position.
First domino began to fall when Magnum hits the deck, just trying to play a little bit more aggressively with his teammates.
There's really no point doing that though. Just play for main, bro. Let your teammates play that backside, and then you can just hold a hold an off angle from main for market here. Look at that, man. Nice shot. Look at that. I miss playing on True Stretch, bro, but I don't know if it's a good idea for me to go back to it. I miss True Stretch, I can't lie, but like it's all about what sense you're comfortable on. You know what I mean? I mean, I was comfortable on True Stretch for a while, but 22-9 on Sociable. This is crazy. He's still way above Kiko. He's still going nuts. He's nearly halfway to his ult. I definitely gotta play True Stretch at some point, but I'm concerned about like fucking my aim up by switching.
Bad news is there's 5 players that might do it. The gun's in hand, but this isn't a force buy. It's not like what we saw on the previous map where BBL lose a pistol and they fully invest. They're playing it with classics. No surprise that the Sheriff has gone to Sociable, considering his performance. But I want to touch on a replay that we got coming out of the previous half, where Nat said it's all down to a matter of a pistol. They've won that pistol now. That's what Nats believes.
As long as they don't get ninja
diffused
diffused again, it's 8-6. They're back in the game. That's true.
They'll certainly need to be tidy with their play, but the gap is 3, likely to be 2. See what damage BBL can do, though. 2 kills or more, that damage will be felt.
I mean, here's the thing. It's actually likely to be 3, not to be 2. Because you have to understand that if they win this round and they're within 2 rounds, then they're expected to lose their bonus. So actually it is within 3. But bear in mind, it was within 4, so they get an extra round on top of that, which is the pistol. So, because then they get this bonus round, which they should win. Nice shots.
With the classics, it's not going to plan. Sociable at least will add 1 in.
Wow, nice shot from Sociable. Magnum gets 1 as well.
At least that 3 that you mentioned.
Yeah.
But for Liquid, all that matters is the round.
Yeah, 3
now it will be within, and it'll be within 3.
That will not have them for the next. It's going to make this next round a little bit easier for BBL, hopefully in terms of course correction, or if there's a full investment from Team Liquid, then that gives BBL a chance to run away with things. So good housekeeping in this round. Magnum even got one with his shorty sprinting out of the smoke. I think Trex got a bit of a jump scare. The decision is Liquid's. Come in weaker in this one, or risk it all now and maybe see BBL extend that lead. I like their choice. I think it's the right one. And with an Outlaw in play, any bit of damage from the rest of the players stands a chance to take it across the line.
Yeah, you assume that a lot of pressure is going to be put onto Camo here. A lot of the time you'll have Nats with that.
Trex has a Phantom, 124, 145, 125s.
They want him to try and take contact. Seems though that BBL know the exact position he's looking to play on. Shockdar put through. That may have even been just off sound cues of the cam. It didn't catch the cam, but it did catch Camo.
The other one to be wary of is Trex. Rifle in hand. Camo not going to be able to find open. He sends them back towards middle, towards B. That also means towards Trex. They do decide in this top mid push, which they certainly have the option for. They'll be in some trouble, and he can quickly rotate to cover off this market angle. Nade to go through, sees as well. They've dodged it. Those players will be safe behind the market, but now that's bought time for Team Liquid to rotate back in, fill the gaps on the site, and look to meet this aggression with some of their own.
He saw him, wow, he saw. Sociable's gonna get. He doesn't get it because it bounces off. Oh no, if he got that rocket off. Nice shot from Trex. Oh my god, Prophet gets 2. 3, Prophet gets 3. No.
Another sensational clutch on the
5 HP. No, okay, good. We don't want Prophet to win that, bro.
The gap now down to 1 for Team Liquid.
Once again, it's more like actually even because they've got an eco now. More like even, more than likely.
That was a hell of a try.
Wow, look at that. Just barely saw his gun there. Great shot. Kiko's aim is just so fucking nasty, man. Kiko's aim is so ridiculous. So fucking clean, man.
You're gonna be more scared of an outlaw.
It is possible. He actually may be the best British person, but he is Filipino. So like he's probably the best like United Kingdom player we have in the Pro League. Because Benji Fishy is also from the United Kingdom, but yeah, I think Kiko's probably better. The two. Even though Team Heretics have been further, I think Kiko's probably better than Benji Fishy is. But now, anyway. Back when, like, he was on his fucking tear, bro, when they were doing their Champions run, no, he wasn't better, but now he probably is. But I don't know. It's hard to say, because Benji Fishy's the only one who performs on Team Heretics these days. Everyone else is just shit. Everyone else ain't doing anything on Team Heretics.
Be one of the tanks lineups. 1 round in between them. And it's pistols. This round, it's so important to play together, to not give those opportunities. And with a deep cam inside B main, with a trap covering off the walkthrough, they've gone for an interesting hold. You've got 2 men top mid, ready for a blitz from Levin, using that Viper wall and a wall of his own to close in the distance and try to catch them off guard. But even if the first player is blinded, the second should be able to cover. Now with the door open though, Nats has to go back to clear that angle, and he will be the one being pushed on. The slide comes in, but with the Sheriff, it's just not that good at spamming. Doesn't have the same capacity as a rifle to spray and pray, and so they managed to make it to the site without a pick, but the plan's still secured.
Cam's still in. That's a lot of information. It's already been mentioned from our toast.
There's Tiles player, man.
Solid retakes here. It just comes
He gets his one, and he's still alive as well.
Stabbing them in the back again and again and again, and just him surviving.
And they've got to ignore it because of the time. Ooh, nice shot from Loon.
Levin has managed to find one, and once again, Profix
gets one. Did he see him? Sociable sneaking in. Nice try. He got him. Oh, the teammate, bro, saved his life. Bro, he saved. Paditech just saves him.
And no access to smokes this time. Great shutdown from Paditech.
Yeah.
Diffuse being stuck by Camo immediately.
Look at that.
Stab from Magnum. It caused a lot of problems. They do well to just shake that. Say, hey, he can hold his mid. We're going to take the site, take that defuse, and deal with him afterwards. 8-8 now on the board. And
impressive.
This is where BBL put the money onto the table. They're all in. They're buying up their rifles. This lead that they've held on to for so long.
Okay, now it's equal. Still winnable.
Being challenged. Team Liquid have certainly got the wind in their sails.
I'm just going to be having a small pause, swapping some in-ears, so it will give a little bit of a breather, but no time to talk for the side of BBL. This isn't a tactical pause being taken to try and stem the bleeding just yet.
You're telling me he's 24-12 and he's changing his gear? Oh, this is...
Imagine what he's going to be after. He can hear you saying that as well.
I love you, Sociable. Well played so far, bro.
8-8. Liquid now starting to really build up momentum. We mentioned it, that Kiko was getting better and better, but we are seeing the players on their squad build up as well. And for the guys in Heretics in the crowd, probably sat there starting to believe that maybe their champ spot is safe after all. It does seem like Liquid have listened to their strategy of start shooting back and also work as a team.
And it's been working as well.
Someone should tell some of the other coaches in the league the stuff that they're putting down.
Benji and
you
Voot.
know, Koi might finish top with those sort of strats.
I think would it be Benji head coach and Voot assistant, or the other way around?
I don't know if he wants to be assistant coach.
I don't think so.
No. I think he's the top dog.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well.
And where does Rian's come
Koi,
into
get your
this?
checkbooks out for next year. It's going to be that one settled. Top of the league. The lead to be taken by one of these two teams. BBL have been stalling out 4 in a row this half, 5 overall. Liquid certainly feeling like momentum's in their favor. Ultimate's close to being online. Magnum and I think it's Yumpy. Yep, Magnum and Yumpy. 1 away. A good opportunity on the attack, depending on where those orbs go, where the plant comes in, and quite a direct hit into middle. They are wasting no time whatsoever. Straight in with Levin, sliding around the market. They've already
here we go.
up close.
He's going in, and he got Nats. And that is all the utility gone as well. Very fast hit. Loon's still pushing. Nice shot. Wow. What a flip. Wow.
But it's a 4v3 post plant.
He's been having a rough game, but a confidence booster.
Holy aura.
Nats and Kiko. One of the deadliest duos.
What a shot. Oh my ass.
Still standing is definitely going to cause them issues. Another kill added to the
nice shot from Sociable. Yeah.
The weaker ones. He's added. The new one's in for this round, and it seems like they are working just as well as the last Treks, trying to survive.
Nice shot.
Hey, he's managed to clear out Magnum. The economy is not.
I wouldn't take that fight against Sociable, brother.
But the same
He's on a tear right now.
They want to try and put the nail in the coffin here.
Profix.
Storm for Trax. He's safe in the spawn at least. Weapon carried forward to the next. But BBL reclaiming their lead now, finding one on the attack side at last. And
it's a nice shot.
Here, this being one of the second rifle round for this squad. Levin activated a very direct hit that works out, and we've seen the stats, how fast both of these teams. You said on the previous that Liquid are the 3rd fastest team globally. Well, BBL I think came up for the fastest. They like to get in your face.
26 and 12 on Sociable right now.
Sociable.
And the money's back down to 0. 10-8 probably.
26 and 12. Lighten up the scoreboard and giving BBL a chance.
It seems that for Sociable, it doesn't matter what you put the sound through. it's always going to sound the same.
I've heard that before, actually.
A wise man once said. Nonetheless, Ultimate's still available here for BBL, and the economy a little bit tentative for Liquid. 3 rifles, couple of pistols. One of them is in the hands of Camo. He's been performing well on this map. They're going for the ultimate orbs instead. Nightfall could make a huge difference, turn those pistols into deadly weapons. This fight from Kiko could be everything. If he gets the peek from Profik instead, but both of them have bypassed his angle. It's whether they expect him to be here, and while it seems like his spidey senses are tingling, he's going to fall back.
There's no one to fight this with him for now.
Do they check Kiko in this corner? No. He only gets one though. He couldn't track the second because he's a wrist move player only. You need an arm to do that, buddy. Stop using your wrist. You can see it snapping like that. That's wrist movement.
With Team Liquid, weak as some of these players may be, there's plenty of weapons scattered around for them to claim.
He's still here. No, he's just going to deny them instead. Now they have a decision to make. Could have taken the risk and waited, but if he loses that battle with the Sheriff, it's a problem. Now they're forced back into a B main push where Trex is waiting. Nat's on the cross.
Oh, wow.
Trex doesn't connect.
Wow, that pre-fire on the reswing.
Benji and Wu are going to have words.
Wait.
Now leaving the 2 players.
Oh, they don't know they're on top of each other. Oh, my, he doesn't know. They have the gun as well. He fucked up. No, Camo didn't pop his ult in the right time. Oh, he's got him. Oh, he's got him.
It's as close as can be.
But that is a bad fucking ult, bro. He ulted with Yoru and come around the corner too early, so he wasn't in the drift. So he died. He got one-tapped. Holy shit, that was bad, dude. That was nearly really bad. Wow. These maps are so close, dude. They're so fucking close. But this is what I'm saying, though, bro. Like, what? This is the thing. If this is this close, right? If this is this close, my concern is that if Fnatic are out and Team Heretics are out, they're not looking great, right? Because they can't even win Stage 2 champs. But then Team Liquid are only equal to BBL. And I'm sorry, but EMEA has to be one of the worst regions then. We don't have any good teams at all. Because Team Liquid are a good team. But if they're only able to be about as equal as BBL, then that means that BBL are like just an alright team. Then that means the odds of like any of our teams doing anything, because Vitality is shit. Team Heretics right now is shit as well. Benji Fish is the only one playing out the whole team. Fnatic have had a blinding just losses lot, which is weird. I don't know why they're just losing everything, because they were like keyed in to win Stage 2.
To the end of this
the problem is, I'm concerned that there's going to be no momentum going into Paris at all from Team Heretics or Fnatic, and Team Liquid are the only team, but they're only about as good as BBL. If they come up against the G2 Sentinels, where they're going to get fucking crushed easily crushed, bro.
But for BBL,
like I think it's Pacific or NA are definitely the best regions. Like EMEA is a bit of a shit region right now, sadly. So no, it's not good in this. We're not good in this meta, sadly. That's a great trip. Nazi's dead though. No way, yeah, Nazi's dead.
In fact, Sociable has used that time to fight aggressively.
Oh, the whiff! And Profit whiffed badly.
He wanted to catch someone off guard, but he walks into the firing squad. It means that this will be a 3v3, and they're trying to get him fast.
They are, but there's a player behind them. Yambi's got the perfect
he didn't get him. Kiko got one.
These players tagged, though.
Oh my god, Kiko got 2. And Trex doesn't even shoot. Wow.
He has just been.
Oh my god, is that 30? He's 30 kills, 30. Holy shit, dude.
And they've only just hit double digits.
Yeah.
On BBL, I don't know what he did between this map and the previous.
Yeah.
But that is not
he stopped playing Teo because Asia's dog shit. What a shot. Oh my god, that shot is nasty. That's so nasty, that shot.
That's just insanity. And then just the call of it.
But like, he's literally running and gunning and headshotting that guy on the fadeaway. Like, I mean, Kiko's 22 kills himself. He's doing well.
Fast that round. It never even happened, and this one's looking more of the same. Kiko trying to get up in their face. He's got the only rifle.
Kiko's stuck here, though.
Available for him in this round. If they continue this mid fight, he'd need to get a multi-frag.
They've thrown utility from the top of mid. They've shown a little bit of a peak from Patatek.
And they cleared him, and Sociable clears him. Wow.
Seen it was Sociable. Does well with the first. He knows there's someone close, and Patatek send to the
and
shot.
he's got more. That's 33 kills right now. This is 33 kills right now.
Playoffs was a new chapter for BBL, but now running this deep,
33 and 13. He might drop 40. Oh my god, he's got a fourth. Oh my god, bro, what is happening?
34 and 13. Somebody's got to stop this guy.
Oh, it's an in-zone flawless.
This is ridiculous.
Sociable, a man who came in as a rookie, nearing the ripe old age of 30.
Yeah, he started at 28, by the way.
And looks like he could be the new 18-year-old superstar. And you know when you're the team that wants you to lose is looking like that's how you know he's playing well. You can't even really be mad about it. 34 and 13.
Yeah.
I think the next highest kills on his team is 13.
The next highest kills this stage in an entire map is 34. He's now tied with Mini. Look, I mean, look, do you think he's not going to get a kill the rest of the map? If he gets one more...
I'm guessing that was in OT as well. Let's
that would have been an OT.
Yeah.
It would not have been 11-9 sat with that score. Sociable looking to set records, not just for his club, for his org, but for the league, for himself. 11-9. BBL with a 2-round lead. And if you think that's because of anyone but Sociable, you've been watching a different game.
God damn, man.
It almost encapsulated as well. Did he have supportive utility behind him? No. Did he have any of his team anywhere near him? No. It was just him walking around headshotting everybody on the map. It looks like he's smurfing versus Team Liquid, the team that is looking like the best in the league right now.
Yeah, I agree.
A team that was destined for a grand final, and it's still not done just yet. Sociable's heroics have brought them an advantage, but that advantage could very quickly slip away. There's a savior at least for one, but they're going to need a whole lot more. And what with Sociable down now, Yumpy needs to step up. It won't happen.
Okay, now they win. As soon as Sociable's dead, they win. That's fine.
Hero still has work to do.
Oh, he's got a league of villains up against him. 11-10 now. We said on Ascent it was a good sign for a close series, but we said starting it out 3 maps or we've been robbed. And you can see exactly why. That showstopper even saved his teammate. Pulling Nats back into the round, and that's a dangerous thing.
One enemy remaining.
A 1 round between them, no ults for Liquid, Hunter's Fury, all the BBL have to work with.
Yeah, of course I was.
He got you out. Got you out of the ult. And maybe out of trouble. 1 round in between them. The attack of BBL, well, they're putting their credits on the line here, Tom. This could be Team Liquid pushing up to 12 if they win this one. And it's an AWP in the hands of Levin on the attack of Sunset to try
this is an interesting...
turn this over into their favor.
Okay. Do you know how heartbreaking it'd be is Levy's 7 and 16, bro?
A change up from him.
I will say, imagine if Sociable drops only 40 kills and then they lose.
Timing here's going to be everything. I think he's just caught the hand of Camo and then falls back to a safer angle. Smart stuff. Drone even going to be utilized to also see Kiko. And even going to pop Hunter's Fury.
Oh my, he's got him. He got him. Oh my god, that is a sick fucking... That's so sick.
Nats though sneaking his way through. That's Magnum gone, the lurk.
Sociable has an op now. How good is op skills after the 1 taps? How good is op skills?
Yeah,
let's find out.
Get that kill means
that's a nice shot.
Towards market.
Good trade. And Sociable's got another one. That's the kill record.
Sociable, the one to claim tracks, and Patatek 1 versus 3 up against an up against Sociable. That should say enough. This one should be.
He now has the kill record, I believe.
Should be on 12, and as he dives in, smokes off the up. He's still got 2 to deal with. 2 chances for BBL to find a 3rd map here. And already records being set and broken by Sociable. The new kill max 35. Might not be done yet.
That's, yeah, because he saw the ping. Wow.
It's just perfect tracing.
Oh.
Funnily enough, we have it. We're about to have it on our screen. The kill record in a single map is held by 11.
Yeah, we kill record, but the single map is held by during the 25, 23 and 4.
Record 25 and 23.
Yeah, that was at the longest map. Yeah. Oh, that timing, bro. Loon had that. That timing is shitty, bro.
Got to be careful swinging back into that. Although Social.
Oh, it doesn't matter,
Pat.
Okay, Patatek's trolling.
That could take us to a third map. This series has always gone to 3 when they faced off against each other.
No, sure.
Stop that on the Liquid side, but Levin's coming alive. Trex trying to cause them issues somehow.
Sociable's got another one.
Sociable.
Wow.
And now Nats, leader of
That's still at 36 kills. He's going to finish at, likely.
Try and deny them.
Nah, he's dead.
A victory on their map choice. He needs
Here comes Sociable.
And he's already walled off.
Yeah.
That should do it.
The crazy part about this is he's not even he hasn't even used deadlock utilities the whole game, bro. All he's done is got a couple kills with the ultimate, and that is literally it. He's just been one-tapping and killing everyone. It's ridiculous.
They swing together in the end. A chance for Sociable to push that kill record.
And there we go.
For stage 2,
36. Jesus.
13 to 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
On map number 1 from Team Liquid.
That is fucking crazy.
Life game down on
oh my
server
god, that's insane.
Bought BBL a 3rd map in this series and a chance to still make it to
Alright.
champions.
Let's go do that. Whilst we're waiting. Just waiting for the next thing. That is fucking crazy, bro. Why? Let's see. Do this. No. Yeah, that one. Right. Pull that out. I am of the confusion. What the fuck? Huh? What? Where's the fucking corrode game, bro? What? I am of the confusion. Where is this corrode game I was looking for, bro? What? Oh, here. I think it's a quick game, so... Right, there we go. And then, like... So, like, here, right? Yeah, that's it. Right, there we go. That's what I was looking for. Sweet. Pros don't fake, bro. Yeah, that was ridiculous, that game, bro. Alright, let's see who's going to win. This is going to be the last map. I mean, Sen versus G2 is at 10, obviously. So depending on how the game goes tomorrow at 7 AM, I might watch Sen versus G2 as well. We'll see. Global KD leaderboard. Kika's a 1.4 KD. That's fucking nuts, man. I kind of want to see I really hope MIBR actually do well. I really, really hope they do, man. Because I've been so, like, fucking... it's been so sad watching them be terrible. Is there any dates for that? No. Not even dates. It's September 12th to the 22nd.
Out of charges.
It's a group stage, and then the playoffs are 25th to the October 5th.
It is what it is, boys. Boys, we've lost like this before, no problem.
We've lost like this before. 36-15, dude. That is ridiculous.
And that was our performance highlight presented by Herman Miller Gaming. I am your host, Yingsu. I've got Faded, Kakuka, and the actual spike that Magnum Ninja defused as well. We have it in our studio right now, MVP of that map. You got to feel for Liquid a little bit, because maybe if that defuse didn't happen, this could have gone a little bit better for them.
I mean, definitely, it's a round that goes on the board and it counts for them, but I think that they were pretty up there. I think that it was a good showing from Liquid, but in some instances, just BBL proved to have better ideas overall in the rounds.
I'm not sure BBL or just Sociable.
I mean, Sociable is a huge impact. I mean, I didn't expect this kind of performance when I was talking about him, you know, prior to the map, but holy, I mean, he played around his util perfectly. He played, you know, he was hitting shots all around. Like, Sociable is probably the biggest changing factor for them, in my opinion.
I think that this is one of the situations where we see the difference from one person being in one role and in another one. Because in the first map, we see him struggling a lot, just playing with that triple initiator, but when he's on the Sentinel, he always makes a difference, and this is a perfect example. As you're saying, the utility is on point. How he plays around in all of these situations, you can really leave him to anchor the side. There's this round in specific where he uses the wall, then he uses the nade. He knows he's playing against the Fade ult. He knows how to catch the timing and how to react after his teammates, and also his ultimates were insanely impactful. How many annihilations do we see missed a day when we have a deadlock in the server?
Yeah, he got the spike one round too with the ult. He pretty much won the entire map for them, which is kind of outrageous. It's also someone that you highlighted, Faded, that you were expecting to cause a lot of trouble for Team Liquid. Does that statement stay true as we move on to Bayern, because he's going to be playing the Omen?
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little worried. I mean, I think when we played against them on their bind, you know, they definitely have a good game plan. But just the way that BBL plays around Sociable's, you know, util especially, right? You see the wall going down, you see rotations coming in. Like, the way that they actually play around his utility is so great that with the Omen, you know, it will be interesting to see. I think he will be strong at anchoring sites and being able to fight, but you know, I guess we'll see what he can do here.
Was he teeing up something? Because he was just covering...
He was Yoruing?
He was Yoruing. He was Yoruing. We were speaking about Omen and he was Yoruing.
Yeah, and if it's anybody that sort of I trust to bait us and to be able to play...
nothing short of champions and Sociable.
Okay. I love Mitch, man, but I don't know if I want to hear him in my ear right now.
I'd love to get some more Mitch in my ear.
Yeah, I think Sociable is one of those players that if he were, you know, very different to the way that Crashies baits us with the Duelist, but if Sociable were to move on to the Duelist, I have zero complaints. When he was playing Duelist before, he was fantastic.
I think that it's also very important to remind everybody that yes, they're playing for Chaps, whatever. This is the most important match for BBL to date in Valorant. So
every game they play.
Because they keep getting further and further. If they get further and further, when they're in champions and they're about to make it out of groups, was they would also be their most important game. But seriously, at the beginning of the game, and we were speaking about the bans and what was going to happen, Bind was a big question. So maybe we get some answer here. And we are getting some answers. He was not baiting into.
Oh, I pray for times like these. Faded, I mean, this is not what we expected. First of all,
okay,
yay or nay?
but what? ISO on Bind?
Extremely useful against teams because, you know, there are going to be a heavy exec comps.
I can't say I understand, but alright. ISO on Bind, bro.
So, you know, I think that's the intentions behind it, but I did not expect this double duelist to come out.
Yeah, we've seen in the first half with BBL being extremely fast, extremely explosive, and I think that probably this double duelist is going to help them doing that, especially starting on the attack. I want to see how Levin uses the walls, how we're going to see him actually playing for the rest of the team and not just him. I want to see that synergy between him and Sociable. After Sociable had such a brilliant map, Levin is the one that needs to bounce back from Sunset.
Yeah, and this is where also we thought BBL could ban the bind, right? We wanted them to take away.
Trex literally looks dead, by the way. Like, he literally looks dead. He doesn't move, bro. He doesn't blink. He doesn't move. He literally just looks dead, by the way.
Something like this, is this a good risk?
I think it is. I think especially after the heater.
He just reminds me of Shroud so much, bro. Where Shroud would just sit there motionless.
I think it's very tough to read BBL's reactions. Even when they brought the bind against us, they completely changed comps. And it was something that wasn't expected. And I think that's kind of what they're hoping to get on top of Liquid. But not gonna lie, Liquid has really good protocols. You know, even I study their team to understand exactly what they're doing because they have a lot of different ways they play this map. So I think it's a huge risk BBL's taking. But I think, you know, if they're gonna do this, I feel like they're extremely comfortable and confident in going into this.
They've had some samples of them taking risks, like what we just saw on Ascend was at the beginning just a risk, being like, oh, they're going back into it after having a terrible performance in it to maybe counter what Fnatic was doing. And they managed to make it work. If they are able to do it twice in playoffs, I would be extremely surprised with what this team can do in just 2 weeks.
Yeah, and Sociable might be my favorite person in the world for having the balls to walk on stage, cosplay Yoru, like does a Yoru thing, go on the server and lock it in. Because we've been beta so many times.
Still hasn't moved.
And this is clearly something that you want your most confident player.
Can someone check if he's dead, by the way? Like, I'm just saying, like,
on the second map, and also
he might have taken, like,
Initiator,
anything, whatever the opposite of Adderall is.
I mean, there are players that could do it,
That's
but
what
we
it
do
is.
not see it, especially in such an important match.
Yeah, I am absolutely loving Sociable's Forsaken cosplay. Mitran and Tom Biz, what do you think of this?
Hey, look, if you're able to frag out like that on a deadlock, I think it makes perfect sense to come on in to the server as a duelist for what could be the map to send you to champions. It's a crazy play from BBL, but a trick up their sleeve, it would seem. Let's see how Liquid adapt.
Yeah, I think as well, like you look at this squad and how they sort of vibe of being pacey and aggressive, like one of the quickest teams to sight in almost every single attack side that they play, throw in an ISO or Yoru and create that sort of level of disparity within the Liquid ranks of what they're doing, where they're going, throw in a Brimmy so you even have a Stimmy to get you going. And I don't know, I think this could be dangerous. The fact is though, Liquid have done well to start off strong. And a lot of these maps thus far, without a ninja defuse, who knows what that last map could have began as, and Camo is waiting.
Or how it could have ended. BBL.
Oh,
Pistols,
okay, they know.
Talking point. Well, they've been good at the early half, maybe not that way.
Oh, we found him.
There's a chance. Levin shut
Trex
down
got one
on the trade, but only the one to be found. And now we look. The very many players tagged up on BBL without the spike planted. They need something to pull them back into this round. Lots of opponents spotted on this side of the map. In fact, they're good to TP and they realize it. It does leave Magnum isolated.
What a shot from Trex. Oh my.
But
Trex is trying to prove himself after last game, bro.
I think it's BBL with the advantage here.
Yeah.
Trex is 13.
They have zero utility. There's nothing for the post plant. They're probably just gonna, they're running one long, one elbow.
And now we're gonna get a 1v1 towards long.
Jam people hear this guy running up long.
Playing back passively. waiting for him to try and cross. He loses.
I'd be
this
surprised
fight
if
and puts
Kiko
all the
doesn't hard
pressure
play
on
this,
Prophet, who's
considering.
already low, but it's whether or not
No, he
actually
doesn't.
checks
He's
this
dead.
close angle at all, and the answer is no. You can see Yumpy is just waiting to see if there's
Wow.
a second layer to that. Now Trex needs another couple of those low HP kills, and with Yumpy not facing
No way.
and
Cage is
Prophet
dead.
waiting, BBL have the pistol round.
There it is, a strong start on Bind. Remember, they managed to come into this series 5-0 down starting out Ascent, battled their way back with the slow start, cost them the real chance to fight in the end. Then on Sunset, they need the hero of Sociable to have the best game he's ever had. So here in VCT MEA, certainly up there with some of the best that we have seen.
Thinking back to him on Pearl with the sniper though, like he's
you're
had a
right.
few. That's the
You're
thing,
right.
when he pops off, he genuinely might be the best player in the league. It just doesn't happen every single day. And I guess for them,
Whoa, good spam. Oh my.
early. Well, maybe
Oh,
hope
wow.
there's someone else. Just spams. They haven't even seen an enemy yet. But 3 players are dead. The orb didn't even get taken. They didn't even get the orb.
It's hard not to look at the previous map and talk entirely about Sociable. Hell, he's got the most kills on the map. And
Yeah, and then Loon is now playing ISO. What scares me about this ISO pick is Loon has really insane aim, and then he's going to abuse ISO because he can't die.
It's not something you're going to expect in back-to-back maps. It's not something you're going to expect at all, really, from this guy. Now he's on the ISO.
That Bulldog sounds so nice.
We know Sociable's level. Sociable's on a duelist. This is looking like BBL have really hit that power spike right towards the end of the game, and this series, it could well be theirs, but this is where Liquid look to put an early stop to those notions.
I mean, we're running, what, 3B, 2A, but the Viper's on A for the stall, so, yeah. Judge player and... No, not a judge, but alright.
Gave them that extra opportunity, a TP actually straight in.
And just ran through it, and Trex is there. Why is Trex peeking again? He has utility. Why is he peeking? No one knows. Oh, Paditech.
But it's a little bit whiffy, and the trade's good for the side of BBL.
Wow.
A 2-man advantage. And as it was shown on the toast earlier, the retakes have never been particularly good. We've seen some miracles.
That's an easy save, yeah.
Before,
no chance.
That's not going to be one of them.
Done well, tagged up a bunch of
I
players.
love how Nats has a lineup, bro, on Viper. On this map.
It pays off more in his favor. That's great. That's a positive. And now we're out of positives for Team Liquid in this round because they're trying to save these 2 weapons. Presumably they will do so, but with 4 players alive for BBL after an in-zone flawless in the previous round, this is a huge economy builder. It means it's not just a matter of winning 1, maybe not even a matter of winning 2 rifle rounds back-to-back. You are going to need to crush this attack side, find solution after solution. With a 3-0 scoreline brewing, here's a chance to make it more costly for Nats. He wants this weapon, though. It's a difficult trade-off, and in the end, it's the worst of both worlds as he goes down without a pick to his name.
Solid work. Already, you can just see the gambles and pacing that they're willing to take, the immediate pressure put on, and after the last match, I think that's the bigger worry for me. It's not so much that Sociable was needed.
Yeah, that was some big whiffage, man.
You could see that the team got so pumped up alongside it. It bailed them out of a scenario, and now they know they're in this match. My counter to that, however, is all 3 of the matches they played versus each other in VCT have ended with Liquid winning 2-1.
Nice shot.
They're Sociable down early, but an immediate trade. The fundamentals for BBL good to start. 2 pistols and a stinger. It's a weak buy.
Oh, he doesn't know. Oh, he doesn't know about Paditech.
Behind as well. That's the spike down.
Nice.
The fundamentals were there for a moment, but it is quickly
Nice shot.
away.
Ooh. Trex hits that. Double headshot, full running gun.
Magnum, he knows there's a player in that
Oh, Magnum's got him, dude. He's got him, he's got him.
And out comes the shorty.
And here comes Nats, and there's Nats. Oh, look at him, dude. Wow, look at him.
The 4-0 start is not to be. There's a resurgence from Liquid.
I guess Magnum's assumption was that the player must have been far enough away not to already be breathing down his neck, but it's not even like that orb got him. Oh, like if he'd been 1 away and that was a Viper's pit, I could maybe understand it, but instead it feels like a
Look at that, bro.
unnecessary risk in a position where they really needed to take home that round. That just freed it up for Nats to take that victory. And what Liquid now onto the board. It's definitely a a mistake from the side of BBL.
Yeah, that's a pretty big
momentum
mistake.
Immediately shut down.
Yeah, it's a really big round for Liquid. All those weaknesses.
So BBL are 3 rounds up, you make a mistake. I mean, it's alright though. They still have money to buy as well. They have an operator on Sociable on the attack side as well, which is weird. Because the whole idea is that the ISO creates a distraction, right? Because he's basically an unkillable unit. And then the Yoru TP's in. Can't do that with an operator, so... No shot.
Play by 11, he holds on to control, so much utility thrown his way, but he still manages to walk
It's
out
a little
there.
weird playing the operator here on Sociable.
On the back foot.
If they figure out where Nats is, he can steal him away. Instead, he's gone running through. He's trying to take him.
Oh! Nats! Oh my god, bend me over. God damn, dude. Bro, I didn't think, bro, it's just the way he just jumps into 3 people and he just instantly starts snapping to heads, bro. That's ridiculous.
30 seconds. Spike to be picked up.
Wow.
1 versus 4. Nat still lurking around. This one's done.
Okay.
Isn't it? Levin will find the first, but even then, the clock is almost his biggest enemy. 18 seconds. If he's going to go for it, it's got to be
7
here and now. And they're
bullets
gonna
as well.
run this clock down. They've got the numbers
ready.
to do it. One at a time.
Good
There's the
flash.
flash before he even taps the spike. And
Yep.
the swing on the back of it closes us out. 3-2.
That's that
This could be
that's
the strong
Fantomoni right
start
there,
to the
baby.
half, but as always, knives on throats.
Look at
as soon
this.
as it gets
He sees
close.
through a lot and he sprays at the floor and then immediately snaps. Look, comes through the floor, shoots the floor, insta headshots.
Respect Nats' utility. I don't think they'll make that mistake again.
Look at that, man.
It's just so disgusting.
Yeah. He shoots the floor, aims up, and then insta headshot snaps. And it's like, what the fuck's going on?
Viper on this map. I think we've
Wow.
probably got at least another 4 in us before we'll ever stop. Unless someone truly nerfs Viper into the ground, and even then he'll probably still find a way. Still.
Well, Cypher's not that good anymore, and he still finds ways to play that.
But they are going to have a buy here. Levin with his
I mean,
ultimate
Vice is just
could be a
outright better,
difference
but
maker.
when you look at Nats, you're like, oh, Cypher's actually pretty good. He's
This
not.
B-site
I mean,
hold
he is
currently
decent, but Vice
They're
is much
willing
better.
to leave it almost completely open in the hopes that maybe if that ult is used, it won't find anyone.
Usually you're going to have that point of contact first, but throwing it in blind, not necessarily a terrible idea. Okay, crash the backside. Here comes the ult. It's not going to find anyone if it's thrown this way. But he's waiting for contact, starting to put the pieces together. Han sees no one, looking to elbow. It's a good read.
Look at this, look at this, look at this.
Waiting for that contact.
Nats,
There it is.
bro,
Nats
just
down.
edges
He'll
him.
be dealt with immediately. Now Levin. Look
But he
to
has no
pull
shield, no
into a
shield
fight,
though.
and he does manage to find
He could lose this.
opposition.
He
It's
lost,
Camo.
yeah, no shield. Wow.
Showstopper. Not gonna last
Alright, he
for a
got him
kill, but
anyway.
He ends up going down to the molly.
Prophet
of
kills him on the other
3
side of the
versus
wall.
3. BBL holding close as well. They want to take this fight with an orbital strike, slowing the push, allowing for the reposition too.
Yeah, it's important. They were all trapped close. A flash or two could cause them issues. Up above is Sociable. He's low,
Yeah.
but he's willing to take that headshot angle. Yumpy waiting on the cross, but he hasn't found the fight. Pressure being put in from Trex. Needs
No
to
shot
win
from
this
Trex,
battle,
no
and
shot
he
from
does.
Patatek.
Patatek has found another, and now issues for Sociable. He's low and they're defusing.
Yeah, nice
They
try
can
this,
both
yeah.
fight him at once.
Wow.
Liquid do well to recover from a dangerous scenario.
Wow.
They level things up.
Get very dangerous start as well to this map. Find their way
Look
back
at this,
into
the
light
fire,
is key.
hey.
You look towards that B side.
And then this is just a bad ult from Loon, to be honest. I mean, he doesn't even have shield. I don't even know why he's ulting there. It's not smart at all.
Inside of it. It's going to start to be a bit of an annoyance.
Guys, let's go!
If he's able to consistently
Chill it. Don't rush this into it.
consistently punish on these plays. And here's the thing. BBL use ultimates in that round. They don't find the win for it. It's a very costly round in that sense. They're left on a weak economy. And look at the safety nets that Team Liquid now have to fall back on. Not only do they have the Seekers and the Viper's Pit, but an orbital strike too.
Yeah.
No shortage of responses for whatever BBL throw their way. More so in the next round.
I'm looking at the amount of stingers that have been purchased and the Viper's Pit. I feel like the goal here from
It looks like a
BBL is
G2
if
round
they
where
can
it's just
get
5
that
stingers,
hotspot,
basically.
They can fight within and just spray those SMGs and hope for a victory. It's definitely not a surefire win. Prophet has, I feel like almost intentionally been revealed by that flash. Keep a couple of players on that side of the map. Liquid, though, haven't moved the remainder of the others. They are still sat waiting patiently, as now Profek has got back to the rest of the team as they look to try and fight. And Nats is definitely getting maybe slightly itchy feet looking for players to battle.
40 seconds on the clock. BBL start to take space, floating out with the Viper's
pit. Wow.
Sociable. Good to take
he got him
down, somehow upgrading to a rifle. There goes Nats. Viper's pit to fall. Sociable.
Nice shot from Loon. And now they've got a bunch of stingers in a Viper's pit. Good luck.
Back from Magnum, putting his own pit into play. Panatek and Trex have so much to fight up against, and look how low Trex is. Just hiding in that corner, not yet spotted.
What a shot, wow.
That goes down. This gets a little spooky. But playing against Stingers inside a pit, especially on 1 HP, this should be impossible for Trex to find anything.
Yeah, there's Magnum. He was the safe pair of hands, and for Panatek, sure he has the Seekers, but committing it now, it might reveal where they are, but getting to them is going to be incredibly difficult. Profek was even playing the post plant with a Molotov, and I think just a well-orchestrated round coming out of the side of BBL. They had a plan from the get-go. They kept players on the other side of the map, and then they stuck to that plan. I think the only spot that kind of could have gone the other way was that initial fight from Sociable. I think they knew exactly where he was going to be, and somehow he still won it.
Yeah, which was a bit weird. He's standing, there was a clone, I think, right? He TP'd on top of the clone, and he shot the clone.
Like,
yeah.
Absolutely insane.
Like, look,
and he shot and just dies.
The TP and still doesn't manage to win that fight. And then Magnum, that's actually perfect. He's the one that wins the battle versus the other pit.
Yeah, and then repits himself.
You can watch that Sociable one back another 5 or 6 times. I don't think I'd understand how he gets away with it, just immediately backing off. The clone maybe absorbing the shot.
Timeout.
Call a timeout. They need a moment to gather themselves. The 3 rounds in a row that they had now interrupted. And the problem for them really is when you look down at the bottom of the screen, you can see that the economy is in a very shaky spot. They've already burned up so many of their valuable ultimates, not having the impact they needed. And it's not like a Seekers on Sky is going to save you a round. It's not a Blade Storm to give a player a rifle. So full buy, difficult to come by. And then the question is, do they want to play with those weaknesses without a pit to play inside of, because they used that in the previous, or do they want to play for the next round, allow BBL to already push up to 5? And I suppose it's a good time to touch on that, Tom, as far as expectations. We're looking at BBL on the attack side, looking to qualify to champs. How many rounds do we want to see them walk out with for it to be acceptable, a good?
It's kind of a weird scenario, because the last time they played, they did slightly better on the defense, but that was with a completely different comp. I think this one, you would sit there and go that the likelihood is they should be winning out the attack half, because that is normally the case again for Liquid. But again, you're up against a completely different comp, a very aggressive comp on the defense. I'd say both teams will look for a minimum of 7 on the attack side. But I think it's going to be a lot more difficult for Liquid to figure out, and while Patatek tried to maybe bait it and not have to use one of those flashes. Profek's won that second fight as well.
Now look what's left. 2 Sheriffs and a Judge to play with for the defense. Nat's already relocating. Classic in hand. He'll get back in with the Judge.
Oh, he got one.
Somehow take down Magnum. 11 does very well to punish him for
what
that.
A shot. Oh my god, that snap.
Still manages to find one, but caught with
good shot from Camo.
This is getting
Kiko's 5 health as well. He has 6 bullets. He's dead,
now it's 2 rifles. Take that one. The one is on Camo, and this man, he is no slouch. This will be a difficult play.
Profek's just going to headshot him, isn't he? Yeah, look, just one taps him immediately.
4K from that man to put 5 on the board for BBL.
Yeah, he's had to be the safe pair of hands in this round. It was a round that seemed massively favored to BBL, but even still, Liquid made it look interesting. And I do think there's been a couple of moments from Sociable that have been over the top.
Alright. I feel like they're getting way too over-aggressive here. I really don't like this aggressiveness that they keep going for.
But in rounds like this,
there's just no need for this aggression. Like, they're just standing on top and they're getting punished. And this Darren Trex isn't doing too hot either now. First game he was good, last 2 games he's been kind of meh.
Same can be said for Sociable.
Well, they're going to see that. decoys being sent up towards A, the ops being spotted.
Also, no one's lurking either. Another thing to really consider is they have no flank utility, but nobody on the defender side is lurking at all. Do you know how much value can be found off these lurks, bro? Why is no one lurking? Like, obviously Nats ain't gonna do it because he's hard anchoring the A site, now B site. And he's dead.
Goes out, but he is punished, thinking they were still behind the orb, that he might have an isolated fight.
To be honest, that's not the first time Patatek got punished like that as well. Nice shot. Gets 2. He's living right now. Oh, okay.
This attacking side.
He did good damage.
Even when he falls.
No, Magnum won. Oh my god, and Camo fucking got shit on. Wow.
Maybe just not quick enough on the trigger, but a big round for Magnum. I want to give more credit though to Prophet. I feel like he has been their sort of safety in a lot of these rounds. Like, you're looking at players who, Levin and Sociable, are always going to be taking risks, like getting util ready, like maybe not paying enough attention, and he is just waiting there, ready for somebody to peek. And wow, then Magnum, this was that final kill, just ready to be re-aggressed on. Now puts both of them at the top of the board. 6 rounds, a half equalized is the minimum BBL will be getting. And look at the buy once again for Liquid.
They managed to
nice shot from Sociable. That shield saved him.
Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be the same case here. 7 rounds looking likely an immediate double opening for BBL. A plant found, flank watched by 3, in fact.
Planted.
And what they're fighting back in with, well, at least for Kiko, is going to be very difficult to find value with.
How you know you're playing up against Levin Sociable, where your opponents have a 5v3 and you're watching the smoke with a judge.
Nice shot.
That's the thing, they do take these risks. Unnecessary gambles. Now, Seekers have been online for Patatek for a long time.
Yeah, and he still hasn't used them, and he's got...
a risk still to use them here.
Yeah, because it's 4 people alive.
It feels like it's getting to the point where risks need to be made. Kiko moving forward with the judge, but that time has been ticking for a long amount.
There's no point now.
Already being dropped. Getting into this site at this point is almost impossible.
Oh, okay. Kiko TP'd accidentally.
He's being followed.
Oh,
There's a chance for Kiko to at least make that worthwhile.
Yeah, that's kind of helped him because I don't think he wanted to save a judge.
Don't reckon he did. It's still going to have its uses on defense, but you're a little limited on rotations, on repositions. Great upgrade for him. And
good spam. Now, I feel like Nats is getting caught off guard a lot. I mean, he started off well, but now he's really pushing his luck. He's just early peak on B, early peak on A, and they're ready for these peaks every time. And then it's just a little weird, honestly.
They have a chance. They've got Seekers. You don't know where their buy is at exactly, but looking at the players, you imagine they've got something, and he goes swinging out early. But I think that's what happens when you have a guy of a game like that on a deadlock, and now he's on Duelist. He feels like he has to be the one to take those fights. Maybe rein it in.
Camo is now in spot. Like, they have been fighting this almost every single round and have been decimated for it. There is going to be util.
Well, I think a lot of it is because they put the smoke down and then they don't nice shot, and then they don't hold the smoke properly.
Not expecting anybody to be
okay, he does have shield though.
Should almost definitely win. He's up against
the oh my god, he's lost to a classic. Good trade. Oh my god, he lost to a classic. Oh no, dude.
Sorry, Mini.
That's tough. There's not many ISOs that would lose that fight.
That's true. 7-4. What the fuck, man? It happens, but yeah.
And that's a lifeline for Team Liquid. I don't know how he's won that ult.
There we go.
It's because the classic movement is so ridiculous. That's what it is.
Yeah, so we talked about
it's not even like
look how ridiculous that movement is. It is so insane. Look at it. Look at this movement. Look at it. Look at that movement. Like, and I would say, oh, it's because he's a pro. It isn't. Like, you can find gold players doing movement like that with the classic. It literally, like, it's just ridiculous. The movement is so broken on that gun.
Yeah.
And so it just catches you off guard because they move so fast.
We're definitely seeing some of those mistakes being made. BBL deserve to go in with a pretty high lead in this half.
Love the sound of that judgment.
Diminish it down to just 2. This is nasty from Sociable. Now, no need to go further around the corner. Just want to try and play that close angle, but bear in mind that there is going to be the Thrash sent through, and he's sent running on the other side. This could catch a few players, in fact, but
oh, okay, he killed it.
Benefit of the judge up close. You're going to instantly shred that ultimate. Showstopper, though, a little harder to deal with. It's out, it's fired,
it missed.
And it's not found its mark. A bit more
and Jumpy's got a trade off it.
But Nats is there, keeping numbers in Team Liquid's favor. Defuse
it's half, it's half. Trex has got one. This is looking like a 7-5. Oh my god.
The defuse almost finished, and he buys time. There's a molly on as well.
No, he's fine. It's half.
I don't think it's
no.
Great
he actually stopped the diffuser as well.
7-5.
Yeah, it feels like almost the minimum for BBL. And once again, the resilience of Liquid is showing. They are not giving up on this fight as of yet. But even still going into that second half, BBL are set and ready to potentially claim their champ spot.
Red Bull gives you wings.
I mean, a 7-5 half. This, honestly, at the minute, this could go overtime.
Well, this could be a new chapter for BBL. Just one half away from locking in champions. Their first VCT international event, and what a debut it would be, led by Yumpy, a man who's seen heights before, and up against a man like Nat, someone that has stopped Yumpy and his squad in their tracks in both of the previous stages this year. It seems destined to be, Tom.
Yeah, there's a very real chance that they end up in the grand final versus each other as well, with how they've both been performing this year, and maybe a rework of a crowned champion, as you see at the top of EMEA. But only one of them can make it to the finals first. Liquid could confirm Heretics champions if they win this. BBL could confirm themselves for the first time ever, making it to an international, but more importantly, making it to the biggest of the year. Sociable, already under serious pressure.
Oh, he's got him.
Didn't get out of there quick enough before, and because of this,
I'm used to watching Eggster, but there is actually like quite a lot of lag time for that TP, man. Nice shot. Oh. They got the bomb down. He didn't stop the bomb plant either.
It was really smart letting the plant go through. They thought the space was free, but when they fight it, he's there. Now Nat's lurking up behind.
Whoa, okay, Loon just sprints in, dude. He's like, hey, I'm coming through. Fuck you, bitch. Look, he's just, I'm coming through. Move out my way.
And goes out of the round.
And now he just has shield again.
Still here. I think Nats has already loosed a snake bite.
That move, bitch. Get out the way. I put my shield up, bitch. You're fucked today.
Broken by that snake bite, gave Nats the fight, but he has two more to take down. This is what he does. This is his specialty, but he is cut down to size by Profek. Another pistol for BBL. They finally found their form, an 8-5.
That's because the guy pops an ISO shield and starts sprinting at everyone, dude.
It seems as well. I don't think throughout this series, and maybe even the last couple, that we saw the very best of what Profek can do. But I think this map, the most important map in the whole organization's history, is where he has come alive. 15-6. And as I said, if I was going to pick out the most important kills in every single round, I feel like most of them have gone the way of Profek. He's been incredible. Even still, though, we know that BBL, throughout the season, there's been moments where leads have slipped. And more importantly, there have been moments where Liquid have shown that they are one of the most resilient squads in VCT, EMEA, no matter what they're fighting for. Camo looking for space, and Magnum has been decimated early. That is not the start the BBL were looking for in this second round, and it's all a ruse.
Especially with that play from Camo into Lambs. It's causing so many problems for BBL. They have to rotate in to provide that support to back up Yumpy, but now that leaves B way open. It leaves 11 isolated, and he's missed the timing. They're already through, pushed into elbow, and I don't think he has a clue that that's gone down.
If he knows that, I'd be very surprised, but Honor the Broom's going back.
And the reposition, it's not keeping him safe. If they step through that
With the dog as well.
He should be done.
Yeah, he's cooked, yeah.
Activated. Sociable's only just making his way onto the scene. The spacing, and more importantly, the timing from Liquid in this round has been sublime. They've already picked
Look at this Bucky close as well. Nice shot from Sociable.
Sociable has been able to catch out Nats.
Yeah, that Bucky just murders him.
That gap is being filled elsewhere. Yumpy trying to wrap in, and he only has an SMG. This sniper, not good for
I don't think there's much he can do, really.
The SMG, not good for long range. Even still,
oh my god, Sociable. He just walks in, and he gets two. Just hit the Bucky, brother. I'm surprised he didn't just hit Bucky. Yeah. Yeah, look, he doesn't know. Oh, Patatek knifes him. He just doesn't know, yeah.
And Liquid has said, never count them out.
Wow.
If he just looked left there as well, there would have been a stunned Patatek to take down. That's nasty.
Murdered, bro.
Maybe his eye being drawn by the blast through from Camo.
Look at that.
Look, there he is stunned up, and he goes, oh, I've got the knife. Beautiful. 8-6. Team Liquid with an early bounce back. The lead for BBL cut down to 2. The economy in bits and pieces. This should be a one-round gap. This should be BBL falling by the wayside. A chance to farm orbs at least. You can see that Levin picking up that. He's just 2 away. And the benefit here, obviously, when you put that ISO wall down, no one can contest you in taking it.
It's given them at least a little bit from this round, but anything else would be nice. Good shot from Levin.
Got his ult?
Yeah, that's ult for next round. Not for this one, but look at the full rotation. BBL, they don't have much in this round anyway, so might as well commit it all here. Normally you're going to see at least some pushing and probing on the other side of the map, but when you know your opponents have a severe weakness or potentially think they may have just forced back up with what they could, you kind of don't want to give them any individual fights, but that means you group up.
Time to jump.
The only downside is if BBL overplay their hand, that TP can be taken so quickly. But now it's commitment. The snake bite can be sent.
They're in, but oh, Nats is on him.
Nats does well to pick up Magnum.
Damn, Jambi put to damage there, bro.
Isolated in this duel.
Oh, nice try.
Very well handled by Team Liquid, ticking every box.
Nice shot.
Just Yumpy tagged up from that molly to deal with.
They're coming back, 8-7 now.
Yeah. But one that they will be happy to find.
Yeah, I think it's important for BBL to make that costly, just because of what happened in the last. Like, you're going to deliver them a weapon or two, and the game's going to be stolen from you. But this is a story we've seen many times before. As I said, within the VCT, there have been 3 matches this year. 2 of them, which eliminated BBL. The third, which was in the group stage.
It's always Najee, he's like, guys, let's just chill out a little bit, you know what I mean? Oh, Sociable's just sprinting down here. Nice shot, wow.
An easy pickup. Camo out of the round. An orb for him. The spike dropped and a slow approach now across the board for Team Liquid.
I mean, just sprinting down, that's the power, though, of that Yoru TP. He can just do dumb shit like that and just sprint out into the end middle of nowhere and just TP away.
This ultimate combined with what Sociable now has thanks to his opening, and you can often find so much, but I understand it also. Sociable had walked down B long, you see nobody, and you go, okay, I probably have one if I pop it. Unlucky.
Full reposition from Sociable. Now on the other side of the map, they've tried to avoid him here. Actually, Nats managed to win that first fight.
Nice shot from Sociable.
Back, but is there an escape
Oh, he's dead.
Not really. He's stuck in
Oh my god, he got another one. He just... They thought he was going to leave. I can't blame him for that, bro. They thought he would TP. He just stayed there.
Not really close enough to deal with it, and the molly definitely seems like a blip. Yumpy coming in from behind. Kiko so desperately low, but within the pit, it almost levels the playing field. A stray spam could take him out, but they are not spamming in the right place. They are hunting for where he is. No utility even available to help them out. And this is a nasty little angle, in fact, from Kiko, who's expecting...
No way. Oh my god. He's hacking! He's hacking!
But now it's Nats. This is Nats.
They can't stick it.
Position. Viper's pit down.
Yeah.
But he's going to look to fall back. They are looking to try and get this to half, but they failed to do it. Didn't manage to get it all the way.
Nice shot.
Drops the pin to the open, and the round is already done.
Wow, Nats just fucking nukes him. I was gonna say, I was like, you can't stick that in a Viper's pit when there's a snake bite on you.
It's one thing to face Nats.
And I was like, am I wrong? Am I wrong? And then I watched the guy's health just getting nuked. I'm like, no, I'm not wrong, bro. What a shot! Wow.
You're not getting away with that.
Nice shot. The fact he gets 2 headshots here is just so clean. Look at this. And then he dinks the brimstone as well.
That was a crazy
Yeah, he saw his foot. Look, you can see it. Wow, he saw his foot. Wow.
The snake bite bought him time. The fact they didn't get it half really played against them here.
Wow.
It's got to be frustrating to lose that, but again, many men have faced Nats in that kind of situation, and not many have lived to tell the tale.
Because Nats kills them in their bedrooms.
Everything to play for. Liquid win means Heretics lock in champions. But for BBL, the stakes a bit higher. Liquid are already qualified. BBL need this win or a win in the lower bracket. They have to make it to the grand final.
That's a lot of damage he just took.
Set to claim it here. They're now on an eco up against Liquid's full buy. They should be on the back foot.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
Very nicely played.
That's a good idea. It's not quite delivered them the opener they were hoping for, and unfortunately, it's one of the few.
They don't really have any map control either. They're just literally just sitting outside. They got showers, I suppose. That's not bad. But they don't have main. That's the problem. Having showers is fine. If you don't have main at all, it's an issue.
Half of the clock already.
And there's 3 trades ready.
The gambles so far from Liquid have led them into the wrong site every single time.
And there's the trades coming in. Yep.
But Patty's still standing in the end of that battle. And we traded out 1-to-1. Sociable in position.
Nice shot.
Them, breaks the flash.
Ooh.
Levin swings in deep and gets himself one. They're making this costly. They're chipping away.
Nice shot.
One
wow.
One until finally only Trex remains. He's been ulted as well. They know exactly where
he's trying to block him. Look, he's blocking him. He's blocking him.
The smoke, and as it fades,
wow. Bro, he's just blocking him. Social was just running into him, stopping him from moving. Wow.
Team Liquid. Instead,
that is so disgusting how he could just run and sprint on top of him.
BBL in the lead.
Wow.
It feels like in every single one of these low buy rounds, Liquid has walked in to a BBL stack. Said it before they went into that site.
Oh, I love me a BBL stack. Damn.
On that side, and it felt like only a matter of time before BBL were able
they had to mute him, bro, because he's too loud.
This was the one. Prophet
their energy is so crazy when they win around.
Controllers of him and Nats brawl for the top of the board. And just look at the damage it has done to Liquid's economy. Now, they do have a couple of ultimates, a couple of high-impact ones at that, but so does Prophet on the other side. And well, after being pressured, he's more than ready to go if they look to challenge.
This is really a round where if you can, you want to save those ultis, but putting double digits on the board, edging closer to that victory in the series, to breaking Team Liquid.
And their economy as well.
Exactly. And it could be worth it to throw it in.
Oh, look at Brimstone's juicy ass. Goddamn. That shit shake. Oof. Not many men have the power to resist the Brimstone ass. I am not one of them.
But the Stinger not quite as scary at that range.
Yeah, you can see he's not playing anywhere near that orb anymore. After you get right-click classic by Nats, you show some respect. And it's respect he's earned over time. Seeing them once again, pressure being put in, and there
that's actually a bad nade because he can stand in the corner.
Not quite worked out for Sociable though. And even still, with 30 seconds left, there is enough time for them to get this spike down.
Oh, they're burning the fatal
like
early.
that.
Oh,
Denying
nice
the
shot.
plant.
Nats whiffed. Unlucky.
Yoki also killing off Nats. This is troublesome.
Yeah.
Nats going down. That was their main hope. The wraparound through the smoke. Hope the players are all focused on that spike. Trax does well. But the problem is the rifles, the HP,
they're losing to Stingers at long range. Are you guys okay?
So desperately low. An orbital strike.
Trax has got one as well. Oh my god.
Levin's alone.
But Kiko is 5 HP and he has a Stinger.
Waiting for the tap. Levin's got to be quick. He needs to tap it now. Get that ult out of him. Oh,
he's found him. 3 health. Oh my god, he's on 3 health.
This could have been an easy
3
round.
HP. What?
When I saw him run through that orbital strike, I thought it was done. I really did. Oh.
3 HP lived on.
Basically,
this might just be their series, bro, with how lucky they're getting. Because that is just luck. That's not even skill. That's just pure luck. Living on 3 HP there is ridiculous.
Why on earth would Kiko expect anybody in their right mind to run that way? He even put it forward.
Look at that.
He would go back. Like that is literal madness. Like of course he doesn't expect it.
Holy shit! I shit myself.
I shit myself, dude.
The manner in which BBL are winning these rounds.
Yeah, it's pure luck. It's pure luck, bro. It reminds me of EDG's run in 2024 champs, bro. It's just pure luck.
Still, though, look at the amount of damage that was done. That was meant to be an economy builder, and maybe you use an ult or two. They used an ult or two, and they didn't build any economy.
Magnum is just a national treasure, man. I love this guy so much.
I'd say an international treasure.
Yeah, we are Magnum Nation. The Team Liquid 2 rounds behind. Showstopper available for them to break through this A-hold. But it's a very different approach. BBL this time not having Magnum in position. Instead, he's popped the ult towards B long. You got Profek holding close. You even got a third player here in the form of Levin, but full pressure on A.
Nice.
They're going to concede this, knowing that a big ultimate is underway, knowing...
Oh, would it kill him? Oh, he just TP'd away from it. Oh, just.
Sociable. Still drawing breath. Levin finds
Loon gets one.
Used to capture Kiko.
JMP gets Trex.
Beautiful reactions from BBL.
Yeah, they sort of led them into the trap to begin with. Now can they get out of it on top? Even
He got one somehow and lived. Somehow.
But his teammate traded out.
Bro just runs through and headshots him.
It's Nats that will end up being the focus. The spam doing a little bit of damage. But he needs to time all his
nice shot, wow. Wow, Profe just shit on him. Wow.
BBL are marching closer to
Yeah.
that finish line. The goal they have set for years, one of the first.
Is that a bug? Is that a bug with those things, or is that just like, or is that always supposed to look like?
That 2020 BBL were fighting
nice shot.
In Valorant. They've never quite made it to champions. They are 2 rounds away. First things first, they'll have to deal with a liquid pause.
Let's go.
Well, you look back at history, Tom, and well, even look forward. It seems like that's what stands in BBL's way. This is a team of almosts throughout the history of franchise. A squad that's always come close, but never quite close enough, missing the mark by an inch. And now, well, we would have said the dream of playoffs for BBL starting out this year, but that dream has evolved. It's gotten bigger. They've met their goals and found new ones to shoot towards, standing just 2 rounds away from champions. A monumental achievement for not just this roster, for this organization. They've come in flying their banner with expectations middling at best, and they have delivered some of the best Valorant on that stage that we've seen. This could be a new era of BBL, as formality perhaps, to get this across the line. If they win this round with a full investment from Liquid, with no ults for their opposition to fall back on, that should be the beginning of the end, or the start of BBL's next chapter.
That's it. Should. They are not there yet. And they are up against a team that ultimately in this series...
They will qualify champions Paris first global. Yeah, obviously, yeah.
But secondly...
Even if they qualify, bro, I'll be honest, I'm going to say this fairly. Even if BBL do qualify here, they're just going to get rolled through a champs. They're not even close to being good enough to any of those teams. I mean, it's still impressive that they qualified. You know, hats off to them. They played an amazing series, but they still, it's all in vain because they're going to get fucking nuked at champs anyway. I feel like that's the same with them IBR. They barely scraped to get into champs and then they're just going to get nuked anyway.
Right now, you lose one of those key flashes, or 2 of those key flashes, I suppose, relying on Trex.
But you never really know with the match fixing in Valorant. Oh, nice shot from Nats.
Looking to bounce off the momentum of opening this up. Catch
Nice
BBL
shot.
off guard, and they've done so. Camo wrapping around backside. Big
Magnum
punish,
gets
but there's the snake bite
Nats
kill.
is trading
Onto
so
Trex,
well.
It's keeping it even, but with Nats so desperately low, this could fall apart for Liquid. They need Camo to dig deep, and it will be time running down. No utility left to deny this defuse. BBL, they've still got a smoke to play with, but they have to deal with Camo close.
And now it's left all onto Magnum. A man who's made the journey to the top before and looks to do it with a completely different roster. The thing is, he's got the fight versus
Yeah, Nats has got him.
from behind, and he won't be able to do it. They started the round off strong, but as said, Liquid never quit. And they will break that trend of 3. And now, well, you mentioned that in that round they didn't
It's
have
a
the
nice shot.
vomit. Those are starting to come online as well.
They absolutely are.
The lineup from Nats.
One away from a Viper's Pit, and if you've just tuned in to Valorant for the first time, you might not know how much impact Nats can have with a Viper's Pit, but let me assure you, it is a lot. Even there, you see him playing behind his teammate's wall. Oh, sorry, his opposition's wall. And he still gets the job done. Camo also getting the second nade off, thanks to the kill in elbow is working against them. Weaknesses here, Levin and Yumpy on pistols, Sociable with a bookie, and I suppose of all the times, this is the best moment to have that ult sent through.
Nice shot from Nats.
Exactly
Clean up. Loon got a shot. How? How? How has he killed 2 there? What the fuck is going on? How the fuck has he killed 2? What is this bullshit?
Teammate a little bit further away. Just decides to fall
2v2
back.
here.
This round spawned from almost absolutely nothing. A little miracle from Levin. But with Sociable yet to find another gun, he's going to go all the way around and hope that there's one close. I don't know if there is.
Stepping in the smoke would be a death sentence, but he's wrapping up and over. It's a freebie. Now it's Trex. The lone wolf surrounded by hungry hunters. He takes a bite out
Oh,
of
Trex, there we go.
Eliminate Sociable. A Red Bull clutch.
Trex jumps, bro, that's the strat.
Lifeline for Team Liquid.
It's just what he does. You put this man alone on a site.
How he killed that second one is some horse shit, man.
And somehow he seems to make things work. There's coming close to beating Liquid, and then there's actually beating Liquid. And right now, BBL are in that former camp. They could have had themselves 12, they could have had themselves map point, but for Trex. They still have a bye, though, coming into this one.
Well,
And Sociable gets 1, it's a good trade. Nats loses.
Levin should be safely getting away inside of Lamps. That's the advantage for BBL. Credits dumped into this round, and ult already used.
Where's he going?
Oh, that's such a gamble. Huge risk.
I think he had the shield online, so just tried to play off it, but I don't think that was worth it. It has bought time for the wraparound, but Liquid aren't just sitting pretty. They're not just waiting for that flank to come in. They've moved forward. And it could be the undoing. Maybe the pressure.
Trex is holding the flank partially.
But now they've
Nice shot from
find a way
Kiko.
back into this round, and they are not getting it. It's all onto Yumpy. And the remaining 2 are a little bit further back. Orbital strike for Kiko.
Oh no.
It's gonna be a tap.
Nah, the timing, yeah,
Just
no.
like before,
Nah.
Panatek on the swing. They had hope, they had a chance. But once again,
Ooh.
Liquid continue to climb.
Neck and neck when it seemed like BBL were just
It's a nice shot from Sociable.
They were facing the last-ditch buy from Liquid. They found an opening with Sociable.
Silly.
A few rounds ago, it seemed like that was the end already beginning, and somehow
Oh, he's so
Liquid have
angry,
dug
dude.
deep. They fought their way back into this one. And going into round 23, we know we're going the distance. Regulation.
I'd rather you didn't, bro. I have limited time, bro. I have a limited time, brother. I'd really rather you didn't keep going the fucking distance, bro. Like, what the fuck? Can you not?
Making it to champions, it will have to be realized in that lower bracket BO5.
BBL definitely sweating now. 3 lost in a row, but this was the one that shattered their economy. They've won rounds like this before, but you can just feel the air of change.
EWC, oh. Most popular
Maybe not just
EWC
in the building,
2025 games.
for the players themselves, because in each of these rounds,
MLBB, what the hell is that?
1v2 for Trex.
League of Legends was second, but it wasn't even close. What is MLBB, bro?
Dwindled. And the more you give to Nats and his band of merry men, the more they
Mobile
will take
Legends
away.
Bang Bang. It's a
They've been
mobile
gifted a
copy of League
lifeline.
of Legends.
Or
Oh.
grabbed it, depending on
Wait,
your
they're
outlook.
a mobile copy of
Now they come
League
in
of
with
Legends
better
dominates, bro. The phone gaming market truly is untouched, bro. Like you cannot touch it. It's just so insane. Wow, nice spam.
Levin's got an opening. He's got
That's
shield
a
online.
good. Nice
Trying
shot.
to get out of here, but he's sticking around.
Oh my god.
Stands his ground
Oh
against
my
the onslaught
god.
of Liquid.
He's
That's giving
nuked
them
him.
a chance here.
Yeah.
No longer fighting for a 12 to 11 to battle it back in the next, but they can get it done here. Guarantee at least an overtime.
Oh, this fight is everything. This fight's absolutely everything.
Oh my god, he whiffed. Oh my god, he whiffed horrendous. It's probably because he went on the rock. He went on the rock, bro, and it threw his aim off.
One shot would have done the job. And now Patatek,
he stabbed.
The man who's looking to try and take Heretics to champions, his old boys, but he is walking into a death trap. He's walking into a corner that is held for Magnum. He expects it. No, he doesn't. Looks away at the last second. BBL. It's a pay save card, Thrifty, but more importantly, it might just be redemption for Levin. He let a
Yeah,
round go in the
yeah,
last, but you can bet your house he's won this one.
Loon just went crazy.
That is not just a win, that is a breakthrough. A man who, looking back at that 4v3 in the previous, like you said, he made a mistake, and that mistake.
Look, it's that rock. Look how he's up on the rock. I think they just threw his aim off.
Fight for champions, but this
is what we needed. Let's go, boys!
Wow. Look at them. They're so happy, bro. They're so happy, bro. That's some enthusiasm.
In this round, and look at the weaknesses.
Oh, and he has again. He's gonna pick someone up.
So already we're seeing the pressure of that ult. TP out.
And he's gonna pick someone up, probably. Oh, really? He popped his double tap though. Why is he not? He's risking it.
Viper's Pit available.
But now he has no double tap. Now he can get it back with his ult though if he wins. He can get his double tap back because it activates in his ult. So.
They grind to a halt. Seeker's being used now. This is an attempted ruse, and it's actually done well. They baited out the Nightfall. They pulled a couple of rotations, but there's still two members sat waiting on this site.
And the problem is, even Levin being offside, because he's got the ult, he can still have impact. That's Nats. That's the Viper's Pit. If he wins this, a huge ult.
And he didn't. He lost.
Is the one to find it. No shield for Levin. He's stuck inside.
Oh, and he got sociable as well. Oh my. Oh, he's got Magnum as well.
And this is a ruse.
This is a ruse. This is a ruse. He's killed the whole team by himself.
The TP's taken though, and the spike will be planted cleanly.
Nats, I said.
He goes, "This is a ruse." Oh, is it? I'm not seeing that. That's a nice shot.
Miracles. Profec's been good. He's managed to take down Trex, but a 2v4, 2v5 turn 4 retake. HP even being healed up for BBL to win it here. Well, you'd have to take a look at what's on the other side, and Nats is waiting to finish the job.
Then he gets an ace.
To take them to overtime. The leader of the pack does it again.
My God, man.
Nats inside of Viper's Pit. Hell, they even took him out for a minute. They brought him into this.
Wow.
He pushed close. Spectre in hand.
Well, look at that.
To get three. Then rotating in. The rest of the squad gets to plant, and he still is the only one putting those numbers.
Oh, look, it's Carrigan, bro.
Cheer from Boo, no doubt all of
It's Carrigan, bro.
Happy to see this. As their chances
Win equals Team Heretics win.
Today just increased. Overtime between these two. What a game it has been so far.
Oh, it's been, well, you could easily make a highlight reel of this and this alone.
They're gonna make me watch even more, bro.
Sure, that was the plan for Magnum. That's, again, you can see the pressure. That orb has, gone into a horrific spot. And this is what we talk about when we say that for BBL, everything is on the line. You can forgive some of the blips that have been made, but now they need to find their footing once again, and they are walking into the Lion's Den.
It's a bit disjointed as well. I mean, it was the decoy that he ran in with, but that's just ignored. The freebie found. They give up site control, but no problem to do so. BBL now gonna face a full retake. Most of the utility
Nats is holding
online, the ones that are going to get you back into the site. Nats up close. He's got players looking the wrong way.
The timing because of the flash. Nice shots. Nats has got 3.
Ace in the previous, a 3K in this, and that's the pit online. The last place you want to see. Team Liquid's IGL as Levin desperately.
This is a good position. Oh, they got him. Yeah, he tried it. He tried it. That was close.
Looking to lock in the grand final spot.
This is actually insane. PUBG Mobile was 1.4 million. Most popular DBC games 1.4 mil. And then MLBB, which is the rip-off mobile League of Legends, has 3 million. And then where's that? And League of Legends is at 1.2 million. It has over double. Most watched EWC. League of Legends had 18 million most watched, right? Beating PUBG Mobile, which is shocking. And then MLBB was at 50.3 million. That's how many people play the mobile version of League. Like, the phone market is just ridiculous, man. There's just too much money there, bro.
At this stage, you almost think that he is in the mode of, I will do it myself. 28 and 18, but I feel like that doesn't even come close to reflecting the impact he's had on this game.
I think we
Nats is just ridiculous on this map when it comes to Viper, bro.
You get dragged into that overtime, especially with the kind of the buffer of 3 rounds leading up to BBL hitting 12. They had a good lead and they lost it. And we talk a lot about the impact of that mentally for players, for a team overall, even the coaches. But the reality is, when you've just had a chance to make it to champions, dangled in front of you and snatched back by a man acing, then getting a 3K in OT, because of Nats alone, you are now facing that lower bracket. This should have been the end of the story for BBL. If they go straight to grand finals, lock in champs, and pressure is alleviated. Instead, the game is on. The Team Liquid may be about to close it out. Operator for Sociable here in overtime. It's a risk, but on defense, it was working.
Yeah, it was one of the better parts of their defensive side, him being able to get aggressive. Orb taken early for Levin, but he's going to need a couple of kills if that ult is to come through. Shower's locked down. Alleviates at least a little bit of pressure. But this has been a patient attack side, and a lot of that is just down to you want to give Nats the space to do his work, to find those gaps, to exploit a team that has performed well throughout this series, throughout this year.
He actually no-scoped that, what? And that actually went, what?
The op game's being
he went back.
He goes back for more.
And Trex just running guns him. Wow. Good flash. And Loon is dead. Oh, this is good. He gets 1. Oh, he can't fight. Oh, my Prophet. Oh. GG. Oh, that's it. Oh, that's it. Okay. That ended really quickly. Oh, okay. Team Heretics are watching, yeah. Team Heretics, right. So now they lock in grand finals, and Team Heretics also make champions. That's why they're there watching, so because they make grand finals as well. All right, we're done for now. We'll be back very early tomorrow, probably like, we're probably going to be, well, we'll be on at 7 AM because that's when the Pacific one does. We're doing Pacific, yeah, for Saturday, Sunday, the Pacific lower final.